What, you gonna pack it in? Okay guys, seems to only be one person on the live stream tonight. How are you all? Hope you're all well. Hope the weather's good for you. Are you going to say anything, sir?
What do you want me to say?
Just say hello.
Hello?
That's the main thing we start with.
That's the main
Hello.
thing we start with, is hello.
Marcus, do you fancy doing a live stream tonight?
Marcus, you fancy doing a live stream tonight? Anything else you want me to say?
Right, I'm just supposed to say you don't want to be stupid. That's fine.
Mike's in his usual frame of mind.
Yeah, you're going to be stupid or not, and there's no point, is there?
Oh, now I'm stupid.
Right, we'll start again. Hi guys, I hope everything's going well this weekend. Hope you had a great weekend. Hope you had some good weather.
Hi guys.
A new Olympic sport coming up. I think you got gold medal at this one, sir.
What's that?
Being miserable. Bad gurney. I think just being miserable now. That'll be speaking to us. There you go, you get some chat through now. Yeah, it does that, so you can have thousands of one there.
Amanda Roberts said, hi guys, Sue, you look upset. And that makes me feel upset. I'm alright, just men.
Yeah, we've just been out for Sunday dinner and not been able to get one. Everywhere we went there were still thousands having their Sunday dinner, weren't there? We've ended up with burger and chips.
KJ Easing said, good evening, where is everyone?
They'll all be here in a minute, I'm sure. Yeah, I can't tell. Oh, yeah.
And Kevin Hasby's in, says good evening, Sue and Mike.
Hi.
Good evening, Kevin. Stay online tonight, Kevin. We'll do your shout out when a few more people come in.
Yeah, there's loads of people to do shout outs for tonight. Have you got the book?
WE says, evening everyone. I'm happy I've got 2 days off. Joe said, hi everyone. I think Marcus did the shout outs on his video earlier.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well, all of them?
Yeah.
Oh, we'll redo them on this one, yeah.
Well, I need my book in then.
Marcus, can you bring Mum's book in?
In my handbag. My attitude.
So, how's the weather been your end, guys? Good this week? So you're not going anywhere now? Petrol shortages?
Not allowed to talk about that.
Amanda Roberts said, glad you're okay. It is a nuisance when you can't get what you want. Thought there was lots of places to get lunch. Why couldn't you find one? Please explain. Thank you.
Yeah, we went just after lunch to go and get Sunday dinner, and where we went was absolutely packed, so we thought we'd leave it a bit later, and we went back down around about 6 o'clock, was it? 5:30, 6 o'clock?
Yeah.
And they were still chocker.
Not a table in there.
Yeah, there's a few places like that we tried, and
So we went down the road to Yorkshire Pride, and that
Sorry?
was packed. Yorkshire Pride 3, is it? That was
Yeah.
packed.
the new one that's just opened, I don't think they'd been cooking yet.
No,
Maybe they
'cause
would have, but
I don't know.
didn't seem to be anybody in there, so
But we ended up with burger and chips.
which was very nice.
Graham 101 said, evening guys and girls. And
Right.
Amanda said, evening everyone. And she said, why, that's annoying.
Will they keep us going another day?
Yeah. It's good to see that they're doing well though. It must be very popular. They're doing a 2 course for $7.50 or 3 course for $9.50. And with that you got half a lager or a glass of wine.
There you go.
So no wonder popular JR's in. He's hit the like guys.
Is that in both?
What?
Is that in the Yorkshire Pride as well?
No, I don't know what the Yorkshire Pride were doing. That was in ones.
Yeah, really. We thought we'd easy get in. It was whether they'd got anything left. But no, they were still going at it, weren't they?
Yeah. Come on, hit that like, guys. Frankie Walsing said hello everyone. Good evening, Mike and Sue.
Hi,
Good
Frankie.
win for the Hammers yesterday, Mike.
Yeah. Yeah, done well coming from behind. That's what he did on Friday.
Joe's had roast lamb with all the trimmings.
Oh, man. I was going to do with some lamb today. You know me, they're always lamb. We go out, innit? That's right.
Julie Jones said good evening everyone from Wrexham.
Hi.
WE said I had a lovely pork roast dinner after I finished work at my mum and dad's. Very nice.
Alright. Do some work for your mum and dad then.
Amanda Roberts said maybe book yourselves in for next week. Yorkshire pie's very good, but I always get a small plate as it's plenty. Tad's a good bloke.
Yeah, I think he's got them all open now, hasn't he? So, I think we're just unlucky this week.
Julie Jones said your hair looks lovely, Sue. Thank you.
There you go.
Bit swept and being out. Amanda Roberts said hi Julie Jones, weather's got rubbish just now.
Alright, so you're back to your normal rain and wind. It's been a bit windy over here this week, hasn't it?
Yeah, from your behind.
Still warm like, but
Had thunderstorms, lightning over the week as well.
yeah, most nights.
Joe said it's been beautiful here today.
Right.
Make the most of it.
Mixed weather then. Yeah. Bit surprised about these petrol shortages though. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Graham 101 said, is it still hot middle of October there?
yeah, it can be. It can
Yeah,
be
it
really
can
warm.
be nice, yeah. Gets a bit cooler overnight, you'll maybe need a jumper or something, but yeah, in the day, still pleasant. Frankie Wall said you can't beat roast dinner, Sue.
No, definitely not.
Kerry Lavender said Benidorm is upside down behind you.
On the towel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Julie Jones said, hi Amanda, hope you're well. I think we've got rain for the next 10 days.
She's stood, yeah, I can see it now.
And Amanda says she gets her stitches out tomorrow. Well, good luck with that, Amanda.
Yeah, so it's all gone well. Brilliant.
Izzy Richardson said, hi, hope you're keeping well. And Amanda said, Julie, if you ever come to a Westbury, meet up for a drink.
There you go. I'm just spearing out today. We'll bring that round a
That's
little
not
bit.
such a bad thing.
Do you think you're going to be still in the camera? I know it'd go that way.
Julie said that'd be lovely, Amanda.
There we go. You're still in the camera at the moment, so. Even a bit of paper for the trolls tonight, but we don't get them.
Wouldn't bet that.
There was 2 from last week that I couldn't find. So, I may be back. How's your week been, sir?
Very hard, tiring. Amanda Roberts said, thank you, Sue. Yes, Julie, how do I give you my number? You know, guys, maybe if you're both on Facebook, sort it that way.
Yeah, that's the best way, isn't it, sir?
Yeah, rather than put your numbers online. Somebody's got a dinner.
It's not fair, is it? Yeah, I'm looking forward to that tonight as well. Never mind. Next week, been there up at 7.
Amanda said, good idea, Sue.
Getting there for breakfast, that's what we're to do. Yeah. Just have a few drinks and then we can wait out to a dinner time and then.
All this for table, because I think they've started doing that down there now.
Graham 101 said, so you ended up with burger and chips instead of a Sunday dinner? Yep.
Well, nearly the same, isn't it? You got your meat on there, you've got a bit of salad rather than veg like, but and you've got your chips as your potatoes. No
Julie
gravy there.
Jones said, not sure, I'm not on Facebook. We'll ask my daughter as she's good with technology. So is everybody happy with the picture and sound tonight?
You good, mate?
Ah,
Well, you're not watching us tonight.
yeah.
There we go, we've lost one already. You're thirsty, dear?
Very. Well, I didn't get a drink earlier, did I, when you come back? Amanda Roberts said, okay, Julie, I'm on it, but I'm rubbish with it, we'll find a way. Graham said, sound and pictures great. Thumbs up off Julie.
Right, yeah. Got a bit of a quiz later, have we? We're going to do the shoutouts, so go on then, you can read through them.
JR said, well, my worst Bardens in. Said, good evening, everyone. JR said, Mike, it's a great little country. And the people just voted for Brexit to get rid of the Eastern European. Now we're going to bring them back for 3 months to sort out the full crisis.
There we go. This is just the start though, I think.
Yeah.
You got lack of food now, you got fuel crisis coming up there. It's going to be next.
Richard said, hi everyone, sorry I'm a bit late, just got back from my walk and had a shower and cooking tea. And he said, hi Amanda, how is everything? Amanda Roberts said, big march in Tyneside today, thousands marching against you know what. Not on MSN obviously, but it's on YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube, good old YouTuber.
Yeah.
Some
Richard
dogs.
said, JR, this Christmas be funny in England. Fuel shortages, gas and electric shortages, food shortages, and a lockdown.
It'd be like going back to the 70s, wouldn't it? You know, you guys remember when they used to turn the power off at certain times?
Yeah.
Used to give you to about 6 o'clock at night and then the power would go off on the night.
Amanda Roberts said, hi Richard, I'm healing slowly, thanks. Dazza said, hi all, Wobbly Wayne will be joining us soon. How did your night out go? It didn't.
Yeah, it didn't.
Anne wasn't very well.
Yeah, I think they were ill, weren't they? Yeah.
Anne was bad, yeah. She's had a throat infection. She was hoping she was going to be better. She's got some antibiotics, but she was in bed all day yesterday, so we didn't go, but it's always another time.
Yeah, we're supposed to go out Friday night as well, weren't we? With
Miles and Claire, yeah.
They've had a positive test.
Yeah.
So
they're not very good. Richard said, Amanda, those protests are pointless. Just a bunch of students carrying silly placards. Those protests need to get more violent. Claire Knox said, hi Sue Mike, hope all good with you. Wondered if you've noticed if the Explorers Club's opened yet. No, it hasn't.
there you go.
We'll be over back of Ambassador.
Alright.
We'll be over 3rd of October and always like to have a drink there.
No, that's not back out now.
No. Amanda Roberts said, yes, it is going to be a rubbish winter in the UK. I can feel it coming. JR said, Richard Upton, the government said it's not because of Brexit.
Seems a bit funny that, you know, Brexit and then things start happening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's put some laughy faces. And Richard said, course not, JR.
Yeah.
Julie Jones said, saying to get things early for Christmas. Shortage on toys as well. Amanda Roberts said, it is a perfect storm. Lots of things all happening at once. And JR said, Richard Upton, where's Nigel Farage now? Probably collecting his pension from Yorba.
Yeah, you know, there's been a lot of goods going back as well, haven't there? Recalls on Tesco's, Morrison's, and
Yeah.
I've noticed that on quite a few down going on there now, and it's record this, record that.
KJE said, did you have a good time in Tiki Beach when your fans called you over?
Yeah, it was alright in there, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Well, we weren't quite in there, but yeah, just on the outskirts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had a wee few. And then ended up meeting up with Benidorm Jamie afterwards as well.
Yeah.
Moira said they haven't got enough drivers. I wonder if they'll bring the army in to help. Possibly. Be an answer, wouldn't it?
I could also come to Europe and plenty of drives over there.
Julie
Oh,
Jones
no.
said just goes from bad to worse. True. Lindsay Nolan's in, said hi you guys. Hiya Lindsay.
Hi, Lindsay.
It's getting closer, Lindsay. Julie Jones said they should do Moira. Dazza said, oh what a shame. I know you're all looking forward to it. What did you do instead? Stopped in and watched the football.
Yeah, I watched Liverpool. That was a good match with Liverpool last night. Yeah, Brentford and Liverpool. Was a good match. Best one I've seen this season.
Richard Upton said, yeah, Moira, they'll install the army on the streets, not because of this fuel crisis, just keep people in check when they're locked down again. Amanda Roberts said, Julie, I think the worst thing is the so-called government don't have a real opposition, so they do what they like.
Yeah, I think that's always been the point in the UK, isn't it?
Yeah, and Richard said, correct, Amanda. Frankie Wall said, the world's gone mad, Sue. Too true, Frankie.
Yeah, I mean when Tony Blair got in, it was just because Conservatives were just coming, they hadn't got anybody really to push it, had they?
No.
So Labour took over again. That's where I wonder if Labour ever do take over again, what's going to happen then? Are they going to come back in, or? I don't know.
Moira said, you look tired, Sue. I am.
You're always tired.
Tired and a bit fed up tonight.
I'll be alright, don't worry. So did you do the shout-outs?
No.
No,
Richard said Labour just as bad as the Conservatives, Mike.
Yeah, I think they're all as bad as each other, to be honest. They're all into line their own pockets and
Richard said, yes,
So
Sue,
the rest of
cheer
us.
up. Julie said, bless you, Sue. Amanda Roberts said, Richard, it basically feels like a dictatorship now in the UK. Can't believe people are not more up in arms, but most are sleepwalking. Mike and Sue, you're better off in Spain. Very true. And Richard said, is there a quiz tonight, Sue? Yes. I always do a quiz. JR said, Mike, the government's doing that bad. They're still ahead in the polls, just don't understand.
yeah, maybe that's just the way it's meant to be.
Amanda says, your hair looks great like that, Sue. Suits your skin tone. Thank you, darling. So we have a few shout-outs. Richard said, Amanda, they'll wake up this year when they get fuel shortages, energy shortages, food shortages and a lockdown. Think they'll kick off this year. And Joe says, sorry guys, was on the phone to my daughter. No worries.
No worries.
So our shout-outs this evening.
So who's doing this? Because we've met a lot of people this week, haven't we?
First shout-out goes to Suzanne, Holly, Lewis and Nick from Luton.
Hi guys, I hope you got back okay.
We're staying at the Flash. It was great to meet you all.
Yeah, I think I went back.
Not sure.
I think they're back by now. Yeah.
Hope you had a great holiday. And also another shout out to Michelle from Liverpool, who's going to
Hi.
beat the heck out of all of Marcus's trolls. Good on you, lass.
Yeah, I think you frightened him to death.
Moira said everything's gone up. Take that, all the prices going up. Thank you all, said it goes with your top, Sue. Thank you. Amanda says, Richard, yes, but then maybe they just find a way of oppressing us even more. Julie Jones said, except our wages, Moira. Yeah, everything goes up, but your wages never do, does it? Richard Upton says, I don't know, Amanda, I think this year's kick-offs will stop that. And Amanda says, Richard, it depends on the numbers. Wait and see what happens, guys. Right, more shout-outs.
Told you there was a few.
We got Deirdre and Lawrence from Northern Ireland.
Hi guys.
Hi, guys. Great to meet you.
Is that it?
Yeah.
There's more.
Also, I would very much like to thank Cece, I don't think she's on here yet, for a kind donation to my PayPal. Remember Sunday I wanted a nice fish pedi and a manicure.
You still not been?
I haven't been yet because I've got to move the money over to my bank because it's a new account. I've got to wait PayPal to make a couple of small deposits, then just have to say what
doing
they
that,
are
yeah.
and then we go, yeah.
That takes a while doing that. No.
JR said, Mike, by Christmas we'll be looking for super chats off you. The way it's going, yeah.
Might be getting them at Christmas, you never know. We get things sorted out.
Richard said, I think it more depends on the protests getting more violent, Amanda. We need some young PDAF kids in there with nothing to lose. They'll tip some buses over, set fire to some cars and kick off.
What on earth is that?
He says, like in London about 9 years ago when that black lad got shot, they burned London down. True.
Yeah, it's I don't know, something's got to be done on. I don't condone
Hang on,
doing it that way,
Richard, I've just realised you live in Estepona, so
I do what I like in the UK.
yeah, causing war in the UK when you're over in Spain.
Yeah, something's got to be done in the UK. I don't
Yeah.
know, I mean.
Amanda Roberts said he's Anne Shawin tonight. Haven't seen her now. And Julie
yet.
Jones said, oh dear.
So yeah, what do you think will be done, sir?
Oh, I don't know.
Have an election.
Yeah, another election, because I think Brexit would get overruled for starters. I mean,
You have another vote on Brexit as well.
yeah. Richard Upton said, yes, Sue, I've been here for 8 years. I mean, the thing is, the Brexit vote really was to stop all these
Eastern Europeans.
Eastern Europeans,
There you go.
immigrants from coming over. And, you know, what are they doing? What was the point of having
gotta
the
put it
votes?
was a very good plan though, wasn't it? Yeah, because they stopped. We're going to stop all these guys coming over, and then they suddenly thought
But how
that
many have they
all the
took
factories
in?
and everything going to be empty, isn't that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So they,
How many have they took into the country?
yeah,
I mean,
they set this up to
putting them up.
slip the Taliban a few quid, like, make a bit of a fuss, like, and get a few more.
Yeah,
and
but
then
the
go.
point as well is there's homeless on the streets, sleeping rough and struggling to survive day by day.
Yep.
And these immigrants come over, put up in hotels and whatnot, given handouts, fed, given benefits. You know, don't get me wrong, guys, I'm not racist in the least. And yeah, you know, I can understand that they're trying to escape a war-torn country, you know, and I do feel sorry for them, but the vote was there at the end of the day to stop this, and really, they're just taking the
Right,
mick
it
out
doesn't
of
really bother
everyone.
us now. We're stopping this
No.
one.
Joe said, anyone here ever been to Turkey? Fancy going there sometime?
Yeah, Turkey's a great place.
Turkey's good, yeah.
Yeah.
Richard Upton said Turkey is, Turkey's meant to be nice. Lindsay Nolan said, hiya Joe, my fella wants to go there as well.
It's a bit more, not old fashioned, that isn't the word I'm looking for. Rustic, is it?
Rustic,
Yeah,
like,
where we went.
yeah. Very nice
Yeah.
hotels though, really nice hotels.
Yeah, really good. Food's pretty good. It's a bit more rich than we normally have, isn't it?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's all really nice.
Amanda Roberts said, Joe, the human rights are bad, but I've heard it is good value. It's very good value in Turkey. Really good value.
Depends where you go. Turkey's a big place, mind you.
Richard Upton said, check out Eganot Powell here, lol. Send more back. Amanda Roberts said, yes, Sue, a lot are in hotels. Joe said, hiya, Lindsay, sounds really nice. Lindsay Nolan said, looks fabulous as well. And Amanda Roberts said, the truth is the MPs do not give a dirt about ordinary people as they live in a bubble. The real world doesn't affect them. Of course it doesn't, and the money that they're earning, they can afford not to care. And they won't be suffering from any food shortages or fuel shortages.
Yeah, but with this fuel shortage, this is the perfect time for the solar companies to get in now, isn't it? Get these cars going, and don't you think so? and then you can ride around for virtually nothing.
JR said, Mike, in your life you'll never see the UK back in Europe. For the UK to go back in, they have to abide by Euro rules, i.e. the Euro.
Yeah, I think they'll have to have that next time.
Yeah, Richard said true, JR.
I don't think I can see them not coming in, mind it. I can see it's going to go downhill quite rapid in the UK, so it depends when they want to come back in and what. You don't want to be going down to be one of the third world countries coming in, do you? With no say at all. It's
Julie Jones said, can you still use your red passport to come to Spain? It is in date. As far as I know,
Yeah, as
yes,
far as
you
we know.
can. But because of Brexit now, like if you've got a 10-year passport, you have to count 10 years from the issue date. Your expiry date no longer applies.
I don't really get that, so because they're issued for 10 years.
Yeah,
Yeah, because there's.
I don't quite
I
know how
don't-
it works, but
I seem to remember there's a certain period on the back of it, isn't there? After your 10 years, you can't actually travel on it, but that's for someone, so it's renewable even.
something like that, yeah,
They're
but
not 12
that
months
no
on there,
longer comes into it now. Amanda Roberts said, and then we have Prince Charles preaching about climate change. What a hypocrite!
Well, if you didn't have all them animals pooing all over the place. Yeah? You think so? These farms and stuff. They stop me saying something, do
I
you?
think he does it deliberate. Amanda Roberts said, yes, Julie, you can. Long as infos is correct and it's in date. JR said, Mike, what countries in the world can UK citizens work without a visa?
No idea.
Don't know. Need a visa to work in Spain now. Unless you get your residency. Lindsay Nolan said, I'm still on a red passport. Is there any pop left?
Yeah. Can I have some pop, please, Marcus?
No
For what?
worries, there's no whoosh. It's okay, I said there was no whoosh.
Oh, I was going to say we haven't got the bleep, have we? Bleep out when you say something when you've got bells.
You wanting Coke?
Coke, please. Coke will be coldest. Amanda Roberts said, yes, Mike, I don't think he worries about heating his many residences or feeding his many children. Richard Upton says, stomp, 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 you heard him. Frankie says, if it's bad now, what's it going to be when I grow up as an adult? I hate to
Even
think.
worse.
Richard said, hi Marcus. Dazza said, no
No,
fuel
give me a minute.
shortages, only silly people panic buying. Never go back into Europe Union, best thing ever, or we have shown them how strong we are.
Yeah. I think that is kind
Would
of.
Mum like to try to have swine?
Please. Julie Stones
That's enough, that's enough. You've got to try it. More than enough, that is to try. Put it around your mouth. Is it corpse?
Oh,
no.
meant to spit it up. Yeah, that will pass. Very good, yeah. Julie Jones said, do you have any more children apart from Marcus? No, thank God.
Yes, we do.
Oh, Mike
Yes,
does.
Susan.
Yeah.
Mike has a daughter from a previous relationship, previous marriage.
Thanks, yeah, I'm not one of the con people.
Thank you, Senor.
Relationship.
Richard Upton said, God knows, thank you, by the time you're an adult, you'll be working in a coal mine with robots using laser whips on you. You've been watching too many of them, like future films, Richard.
You never know.
Yeah, Futurama.
Have you moved round again?
Don't jump. Oh, you're shutting the door.
I'll probably land over.
There's no water in it now.
Oh.
JR said Republic of Ireland's the only country in the world where British citizens can work and live without a visa.
Northern Ireland,
Wait.
yeah.
Republic of Ireland. Dada said hi, Marcus.
Well, how does that work then? Because they're still in the EU, aren't they?
Hi, Dasa.
Say hi to your brother from another mother.
You
Hi,
know, the moss said-
Frankie.
Yeah, Mossy.
Oh.
Pardon me.
Oh, what's your mother? There we go. Let's just draw that across.
Richard said Dazza, but we're still being bossed around by the EU with David. He said England could easily say no masks, no certificates, it's all over, but they don't. Frankie said hi, Marcus. Amanda said hi, Marcus. Good line. CC's in. Hi, CC. Said hi, everyone. Don't worry, thank you all. Things go in cycles. There were bad shortages and riots in the 70s and 80s. Work towards the future you want, but study history. Very good advice.
Yeah, so you know where to go to.
Yeah. Good evening, CC, and thank you very much for your generous donation the other day. As soon as I can get it cleared, sorted over to my bank, I will be going for my fish pedi and manicure.
I hope it don't happen like it did last time.
What?
You put your feet in, all the fish jumped out. You're on the edge again, sir.
WE said hi, Marcus.
Have you moved round?
Dazza said, yeah, Richard. We will succeed. Richard said, CC, I think England will go back to those days, the 70s and 80s, this Christmas. Amanda Roberts said, humans will
that'd be
overcome
nice,
the
wouldn't
bees, I hope.
That would be nicer.
What?
Come back to the 70s and 80s for Christmas. Brilliant
CC.
Christmases then.
What am I doing? CC said, yes, Richard Upton, it's not good. KJE said, Marcus, did you sort out the noise on Sue's scooter? I sorted out, it was a leaf underneath. I just like reversed back a little bit and then went forward and it came out. Sometimes they catch up underneath
Yeah,
and
the
just
nuisance
drag,
then, aren't
yeah.
And they're in plastic cups and bottles and stuff.
Richard Upton said it sort of is good, CC, because it will pee people off, and when people in the UK get peed off, they riot. And I mean properly riot. CC said, hi Sue, you're welcome.
Well, it's one of them ones they've got in the files. That sort of thing's out.
Yeah. JR said, might people in the Republic of Ireland have the same entitlement when they go into the UK, no visa? Oh. Amanda Roberts said, Mike, the fish joke made me laugh.
Yeah, so it's a bit strange because they're still in the EU. I think it's all to do with the deals they did at the time, wasn't it? I think it's a bit easier for them to move back in Europe, though, isn't it? So, from Southern Ireland.
As I said, is Spain lifting more restrictions tomorrow?
I haven't heard of anything. Yeah.
24th. I don't know, 27th. I'm not sure. If it's tomorrow, maybe. I don't know.
I'll let you know if we hear anything.
Yeah.
Only the dance one to go, really, isn't there?
Mm.
And the karaoke man.
Oh, and the
Yeah.
karaoke.
Yeah. Richard said, yeah, JR, that was a mistake. You can't trust those Irish. Richard Upton said the English army had to go to Ireland just to sort them out. They're like children as a country, squabbling about religion. Right, not gonna go down that
So-
route tonight.
If it all turns round and it doesn't work out here for us, we'll be off to Southern Ireland then.
Uh-huh.
Kind of over there,
In the EU, yeah.
in the EU.
Back in the EU. Uh-huh.
It's going to be a bit different over there doing the films though.
As I said, the Irish can hold UK and Europe passports.
So you wouldn't have to change. Oh, wow. It's
And Richard
just
said,
pick which one you want, like.
is Ireland in the EU? Think Southern Ireland is?
Southern Ireland is, Northern Ireland isn't.
Mm-hmm.
Well, obviously Northern Ireland is in the United Kingdom.
See,
Southern Ireland isn't.
Lindsay Nolan said, got to say big thanks to me dad for me lovely Sunday roast today.
And we're having Sunday roast on Sunday.
Yeah.
We couldn't get in anyway.
Uh-huh.
Your fault. Told you to get up this morning, let's go and get Sunday roast.
Richard said, I bet Southern Ireland's nice, but not Northern Ireland.
I've been to neither, so I can't really. So otherwise,
And he said, I'd like to go to Ireland, it does look a nice country. Shane W said, evening guys, how did the second jab go, Mike? You still alive?
yeah, I was bad the day after mine.
He was
So-
bad on the night.
Oh, the night, overnight, yeah. It's like I had flu for a day. Yeah, I'm alright now though. Touch wood. Oh. Yeah, back to normal now, so. Well, you're moving around there, so.
Amanda says, Sue, if I rent an apartment in January for my 80 days, is it best to do it through Round Town News or better stay in a hotel for a few weeks and sort it when there? What do you think, please?
I would, go on TripAdvisor. That's where we got ours from, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, the first, yeah.
Have a look on TripAdvisor that,
Yeah, you should be able to get an apartment on there
from, what is it,
for
90
the
days?
3 months, 90
Yeah.
days, yeah, for the 3 months.
So,
That's the way that we went when we first came.
and we pay about $7.50 a month on it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
probably get some cheaper ones
it might be
on
cheaper
there,
that time of year,
especially
anyway.
like, yeah, January.
January, February is the
Mm.
worst 2 months over here, aren't they?
Uh-huh. Top Notch said, hi guys, Kelly CM here. Has Mike ever been told he sounds a bit like that famous Brummie, Ozzy Osbourne? Much love.
Was the Osborne this week? Oh, yeah. There we go.
And Richard Upton says he does top. I think Mike's from Birmingham.
Redditch actually, but
Redditch. He's a carrot cruncher. Dazza said, but Northern Ireland has EU passport. Northern Ireland's great, been a couple of times. That's it, I thought. They was that. I'm confused now.
I don't know if I'm getting this wrong. I might be getting this wrong, guys. So, Whether they like a dual nationality thing.
Pardon me, I don't know.
Alright. We'll find out more.
Pardon me, Richard Upton said go in the winter, Amanda. Like in January or February might be cheaper then as it's out of season.
You still get warm days, don't you? But you can get more rain, especially through the end of January into February. Still quite warm though.
Shane W said Elvis was in Porthcawl today.
Who?
Elvis. JR said Mike, all people from Northern is entitled to a Republic of Ireland passport as they live on the island of Ireland. When the invaders leave, it'll be a better place, i.e. the UK.
Not getting into that one, guys. Yeah. Welcome to Spain. It's a lot there.
Thank you all. So my mum got a new passport last week and it's blue.
Yeah, back to the old blue one. They used to be blue before.
Don't know.
Can't remember. Been a while.
KJE said, where did you meet Sue?
Where did I meet her? Where did I meet her? It wasn't at work, was it? No, they're not good on it.
Yes, and then he turned up at the Chinese the next night where I worked.
Free food, well. Yeah, I think I had paid for it that night, didn't I?
Dunno. Amanda Roberts said, Mark, thanks Mike for the advice, appreciated. Can't wait to get out the UK. I've been to Benny in January and February before and it's
you
still
know
much
what
better
it's like
than
then,
the UK.
Oh, it's like, yeah. Yeah, it gets a little bit cold at night, but
Yeah. Dazza said, yeah, I might have 2 passports in Northern Ireland. And Shane W said, we had the Elvis weekend, Sue.
yeah, we're supposed to be having one of them, aren't we? Over here. Was it not happening this year?
I don't know what's happening. Julie Jones said, yes, they were, Mike. They had a hardback cover.
Yeah. Back in the day. Just need a white stripe down on there, don't I? White stripe colours then. Do you reckon?
Possibly.
So, how are we doing?
So Kevin Hasbury, you still in?
We've got a few in. Don't forget we have got the super chats, super stickers and the PayPal me link underneath.
Amanda Roberts said a lot of apartments don't have heating, so that could be a problem at night. They tend to have the air conditioner, Amanda,
Yeah,
that you can get heating out of.
You can do that, or I've got them old things called blankets over it as well, haven't I? Yeah.
Richard said you don't really need heating in Spain, Amanda. A plug-in heater is fine for the coldest months.
That's what we got today. It's just one of them little fan heater type.
Yeah. Right.
One heat one ones, yeah.
Kevin's still here, so we have a really special shout out to do tonight, guys. We have Kevin and Deb Hasbury. It's their 25th wedding anniversary. They should have been celebrating it here in Benidorm, guys, but for some reason it just wasn't meant to happen. But we hope that you're still having an absolutely amazing time.
Yeah, really great evening, is it? Is it today?
I think it is today.
Yeah.
I don't know, but
They're probably not watching this.
No, they are. They're in.
Oh, they're in.
They're in, yes. So,
Right.
and
Brilliant.
everybody, please join us and wish them a happy 25th wedding anniversary.
Yeah, well done, 25 years.
And it's always our
Happy anniversary.
glasses. And say cheers and happy
Cheers,
anniversary
guys. Happy
to
anniversary.
Kevin and Deb. Congratulations, guys. There you go, Lindsay's. I said happy wedding anniversary, Richard. I said happy anniversary, Jesus, 25 years.
25
I
years,
know.
yeah. I think we'll be together in 25 years.
No.
It'd be a gold wedding anniversary, that wouldn't it?
Mm-hmm. CC said congratulations. Oh,
How long we been together now, dear?
too long.
I know that, but how long's too long? Right. What year did we get married, Marcus? You remember?
Well, we've been together 33 years. And we got married.
I'd have been out for murder by now, then. No, I still like now.
8 years.
8 years we've been married.
Yeah.
There you go, guys, still together.
KJE said happy wedding anniversary to you both. And Kevin says thank you everyone. Going to Paula's big drink, thanks.
Think you need to bend that arm, it's gone what gone.
I'll look in a minute.
It's eating
Yeah.
ham. Little mouse in the fridge.
Happy 25th anniversary, guys. So, have we got a quiz tonight, so? Is it time
Oh
for quiz?
God, I'm absolutely shattered tonight.
No, it's the usual state. You haven't done the back scratching thing yet.
No.
Highlight of the show.
So yes, we have a quiz tonight. Do you want to start the quiz now, guys?
What quiz is it, sir?
It's just a quiz,
Just a quiz. These are
maybe,
right.
or 3.
It's a quiz about quizzes.
Ah,
Quiz about quizzes.
quiz about quizzes.
Go on then, sir. Go for it, go. Come on.
Amanda said you're a lovely couple. I'll definitely take you all out when I get over. Ah, thanks, Amanda.
Brilliant.
Really kind.
Come on then, we'll wait for you, dear.
Well, nobody seems to want a quiz. I said, does
Does
anybody
anybody
want
want
a
a
quiz?
quiz?
No.
Oh, you're waiting for them to put yes, yeah?
Waiting for anything. I'm waiting to get told to bog off. Richard said, let's have it, Sue. Jane said yes. WE said yes, please. See? Nice manners, WE.
There we go.
Right, the very first question of the evening. Dazza said yes.
Yes.
Our first question. What is the Italian word for pie?
For what?
What is the Italian word for pie?
Pie. That be Ella.
Richard Upton said pizza, you overheating.
Oh no, that's
You overheating.
I'm not going to help that, can I? What do you want me to do about it? Can't see you now.
Amanda Roberts said, I think everyone's a bit tired tonight, but yeah, give it a go. KJE said pucker. Shane W said pasta. Kevin Asby said pizza. Amanda said pizza.
Well, I'm going to fill you one on the 7 on.
Dazza said torta.
I've had
Lindsay
this one
said
before, so-
pizza.
Yeah, everything's gone now. Sorry guys if you've got a bit of noise on there now, it's just the fan trying to cool it down a bit.
Top notch. Chris, is it paella? Shane W said torta. Richard said torta. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The Italian word for pie is pizza. Well done, Richard Upton, Kevin Hasbury, Amanda Roberts, Lindsay Nolan. Well done, guys.
Pizza's not pie, is it? Straighter. Okay, that pen of it.
Well, you had my pen.
Oh, you left it in. I'll put that up there and then we're going to need that tonight. No trouble on tonight, so.
WE said my brother-in-law's Italian and I didn't know that. Clues in the song. When the moon hits the sky like a big pizza pie.
What kind of pie was that then?
It's amore.
Is that the one the cow ran over them?
Next question.
You're right. I know.
Richard Upton said it's actually torta though, Sue. We will let you off. Well, the answer I've got is pizza. So I'll go with the answer I've got.
Well, there you go.
Quizmaster's decision is final.
You're right.
Oh my God, we've got pain in the head.
Drinking it. Stress there. This. Stress.
Mantis has got a natural singing voice. As I've said, guys, Shane and Richard, the answer I have off the actual site where I got the quiz is pizza. Pizza is what we go with, and that is final. Frankie says you're the boss, Sue. I definitely am.
Yeah, I've
You
got to
don't.
go this, but these take cool pies, right?
All right, I'll tell you what then. If everybody wants to argue,
Yeah, come on, what's the next
then
one?
I just
What's
won't
the
do any more. No, if
next- What's the
everybody
next
thinks.
question? Stop getting upset. Calm down. Come on, calm down.
I
What's the
work
next
very
one?
hard on these quizzes.
Well, you got that's what you got. So that's what it is.
Well, you're agreeing.
Agreeing with what?
Saying,
I
oh,
just
well,
think
yeah,
it
there could be different.
I think it could be different. I think pizza's pizza, isn't it?
Amanda Roberts said it's correct, Sue. Richard said don't upset yourself. Lindsay says get them told.
Just get on to the next question, dear. We totally agree with you. Me and everybody.
Next question. What is the national flower of Wales? What is the national flower
You might like to
of
answer.
Wales?
Oh, I haven't heard that much wrong. It's this flipping bulb in here.
Richard said daffodil. Boyo. Shane W says daffodil. Lindsay said a daffodil. That one's a bit too easy.
You still see Sue, guys. Looks alright on here, but
Kevin says daffodil.
it's the light over eating the phone at the moment.
Julie said daffodil. Amanda said pizza. It's definitely translation of pie. Facts. Thanks, Amanda. Top Notch said, Chris, is it a leek?
That's what you said, didn't you?
Yeah, I said flower. Yeah, not vegetable. I like leeks. 5,
Thought it'd be more
4, 3,
yeast in the flour.
2, 1.
I don't think anyone's going to argue with that one, sir. Well done, sir. Hey.
Daz has said, we've moved from the first question. Same W said, we love you, Sue. Thank you. Richard says, well, Amanda, Google said it was tortoise. I don't care what Piggin Google said, Alexa or Fanny Craddock said.
Yeah.
The answer I have got is pizza. Pizza is final.
Right, we've moved on from that.
End of.
Yeah.
Wish to argue,
And the
then
flower
you'll
in-
be banned from answering any more
And the
quiz
flower in
questions.
Wales, of course, is a banana.
The national flower of Wales is, of course, a daffodil. So,
No, I
Richard,
thought it was banana.
Shane W, Lindsay, Dazza and Kevin. Julie Jones got it right as well.
My band now as well.
Amanda Roberts said, Richard, you were looking at a sweet pie. Shane W said you shouldn't be using Google, Richard, thank you. Little dancing lady off Lindsay.
Yeah. Vistas. And did you answer the second question? Oh yeah, did you? First one. Right, smile. Let's move on.
Still arguing about it. Just getting fed up now. Question number 3. Which Australian marsupial enjoys eating eucalyptus leaves? Which Australian marsupial enjoys eating eucalyptus leaves? Richard says a koala. Joe says a koala bear. Top Notch thinks it's a kangaroo. Shane W says koala. Lindsay says a koala. Kevin says a koala. Julie Jones thinks it's a koala. Dazza says quality bear. I think maybe that's meant to be a koala bear. 5, 4,
That's a pretty easy one.
2, 1. The answer is, of course, a koala bear. Well done, Richard, Joe, Shane W, Lindsay, Kevin, Julie Jones and Dazza. Yourselves all a pat on the back. Well done, guys.
A bit of panda, I suppose.
So guys, we do have super chats and super stickers as always.
You're over there, yeah. Not being there, so we
Yeah,
didn't win it.
that's alright.
That's what should do. First place.
And we also
Oh, you said spreading your eyes then. Yeah, ways of making him talk.
We
Talk.
also have
Mr. Quiz.
the PayPal me link as well.
It's alright, yeah.
Yeah.
God, I'm really sweaty again. I have. something to do with lamp.
Richard said Mike's right, it could have been a panda. And Lindsay said pandas eat bamboo, don't they? Yeah, I thought pandas eat bamboo. And
And
is a
eucalyptus
panda not come under a mammal? I don't know.
Yeah, I would have thought it would.
Yeah, thank you. And Lindsay said, and they come from China. And I said Australian. Thank you.
I'll probably go an airline then, just pop across on. Come on, cheer up.
Can't do this, Chris.
Come on.
Just get on.
It was quite right in the first place.
Richard said they're shipping in from China.
Yeah, no one's got it.
I mean, it could have been an elephant, you know, or a giraffe.
Nah, it could be an elephant. Have they got any elephants over there? I'm sure not.
Just imagine I got a wildlife reserve over in Australia.
Would it be hot? You never know, do you? I mean, anyway, that's the next question, so. Go on, so you can do. Keep awake, keep awake.
Next question, number 4. Which reptile should you never smile at, according to the song? Which reptile should you never smile at, according to the song? Joe thinks it's a snake. Richard said a crocodile. Amanda said, I wish I could reach through the screen and give you a big hug, Sue. Oh, thanks, Amanda.
Come on, you're doing great, come on.
KJE said a crocodile. Kevin said a crocodile.
Oh, what song it was? What song was it?
Oh.
No, you don't know which song it is. You alright?
Mm.
Do it?
CC said Boris.
Smile at Boris.
It's the biggest reptile ever. But I shouldn't say that, we'll probably be in trouble yet again.
Doing alright for himself, aren't they? Yeah, not bad for a foreigner anyway.
Well, no, come on.
You don't say foreigner then?
We'll end up in court for slander. YouTuber in court. WE said crocodile shoes. Oh, I love that song. Crocodile shoes.
He's getting old now, isn't he? What else?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
What's it say?
Ryan Ferry says it's a crocodile. Comes from the song Never Smiled at a Crocodile from the film Peter Pan. Richard said crocodile what? Yeah, it is of course a crocodile. So well done Richard, KJE, Kevin, Lindsay Nolan, and WE and Brian Ferry. Well done gang.
Yeah. I never knew that one.
Richard Upton said interior crocodile, alligator. I drive a Chevrolet movie theatre.
So what got them done. Got another one, lot, yeah. Yeah, got some more. You're doing well with these quizzes, dear. You ever see it, isn't it?
Next question. Alfred, an ancient king of Wessex, is famous for burning what? Alfred, an ancient king of Wessex, is famous for burning what?
Sausages.
Richard says witches. Brian Ferry says, is that the wind blowing in the background? No, had to put the fan on because of the phone overheating.
What did it say, Marcus?
Witches.
Witches.
CC said cakes, Shane W said toast, Kevin said cakes, Amanda said cakes.
Still right, it's the sausages one. Must be
Fish
like
face,
the old
fish.
barbecue look.
Sausages. Lindsay said dunno, no clue. Brian said witches.
Maybe one of them cannibals.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. It is, of course, cakes.
Cake.
Cake. Alfred, an ancient king of Wessex, is famous for burning the cakes. So well done, CC, Kevin Hasbury and Amanda Roberts.
Sorry.
Huh?
Sorry.
Dunno. Amanda Roberts said an old message to women about how men tend to let us down. Don't take it personally, guys. And Lindsay Nolan said, thanks, guys, I'll remember that one.
There you go.
See, you know.
So we're going to be educational tonight, did you?
So
Well, that's
we've
good on
been on
YouTube,
nearly an hour and a quarter now.
There we go.
56 people in, but only 20 likes. 19
We dropped a
likes.
few off with the quiz, and so. Are you yawning, of course?
So hit that like, guys.
God, I don't know.
We have got super chats, super stickers, and PayPal me.
I think 2 o'clock on Sunday you all go to bed.
I think I had. I'll be up early in the morning. I guarantee I won't be able to sleep tonight, so.
Yeah, got to go and redo our pad ones again.
Perhaps
Tomorrow?
once tomorrow, yeah. First appointment, 8:45. And 9 o'clock and 9:15. Take your
All got
passports
4 an
down.
hour each stop.
Yeah, but she just does them all together, doesn't she?
Yeah.
Take passports down.
Gets an hour off, doesn't she?
And then come back. I don't know what we're going to do then.
Well, you've
We've got
some
night
phone
for
calls.
breakfast.
Got some phone calls to make. I'm going to go and do some filming.
Always got to do filming.
And I'm going to go for a swim.
CC said, have you tried chamomile tea to help me sleep? Not to help me sleep, I haven't, no, maybe I'll try that.
That stuff I used to Chinese tea.
No, that's Chinese tea. Richard said, what's that, CC? Frankie Upton said, tea. Richard said, I'll try that, CC, I don't sleep that well. Amanda Roberts said, is my favourite pizza place open, guys? I'm from Calais Laundry, Duetta, yeah. CC said yes, Richard Upton, herbal tea. Marcus, can you come and take over a minute? Yeah, come in the back way.
Quick. His mum wants to go somewhere, hurry up. Come on, sir. Okay, we're going to have a swap over for a minute.
Don't worry about the quiz, just reach out. CC said it doesn't taste the best. If you don't like it, let it cool and chuck it in one.
Look at him, why?
Chuck it in one.
Come and sit down there, lad. How are you today?
Deuce.
Will you find a shirt now? Right, so you're going to give up with a chap.
Amanda Roberts says best place in Benidorm, La Shoutouts.
It's open, apparently.
Yes, it is. It is open.
Do you know where it is?
Yeah, it's on Calais Laundry. Right from the Bermuda. No,
Do I know where it is?
probably not, because you're an idiot.
Yeah.
No thanks.
No offence.
AC says long Mike, chuck it in wine. Could be a good option.
Yeah.
Oh, could be. Might be worth a try. And Richard
Well, why don't you
Dutton
do
says
alcohol, but
body of a goddess, Marcus. Shame it's butter. Cheeky. Rather have a body of butter than be an old man.
Stop now, stop. You lose the chapter.
No, I didn't. No one's coming. Brian Ferry says, evening Marcus, I did you not up with your lady Franca yesterday? Didn't happen, we didn't end up going out.
Who's this in?
I was just saying, like a friend of mine worked at Tommy's
Alright,
with
yeah.
Olivia. Amanda Roberts says, hi Marcus, gonna take you all there when I come over. Brilliant, I love a good pizza. And I've
Yeah.
run for wages.
We haven't had pizza for a bit, have we? I was thinking about pizza tonight, but
Same, but I was thinking that maybe it'll be a bit too big to be fair. 'Cause
yeah,
I mean,
there's some big pizzas over here, don't they?
we've had a bit of a rush as well. How is everyone?
Yeah, I think everybody's all okay.
Amanda Roberts says, yes, Marcus, you got your vibe on with the martial arts? I definitely.
Yeah. They're looking for a dojo at the moment.
Yeah, but moment he's trying to talk dynastic into us letting the. He's trying to talk the dynastic into letting us use their gym as a dojo because apparently they've got a punch bag up in there, plus with the weather getting a bit more unpredictable. Joe Silica says, love your hair, Marcus, it really suits you. Cheers, Joe.
Yeah, I think researching.
Everyone heard that? First time Benidorm Mike's complimented me. Richard says, Monk and Marcus won't do the campsites, they're closed down or they're closed over Christmas.
No, they're open all
No,
year round here.
they open all year. Even Christmas, to be fair.
Yeah.
Julie Jones says, where's Sue gone? Just washed me dishes.
Yeah, I think
she's
she's-
disappeared.
For Luke? What'd you say?
Oh,
She's gone somewhere anyway. She'll be back in a minute, guys.
Richard Upton says, I think she got caught short, Julie. And Brian Ferry says, the body of Marcus reminds me of the former TV star, Mr. Blobby. And Richard Upton says, nice one, Brian Law. Yeah, guys, you're very funny, ain't you? Ha ha ha.
Alright, don't take it to heart.
Oh,
I did joke, lad.
smarts.
I did joke. Calm down.
I am trying to lose weight, unlike most of you.
You've
fat
lost quite a
twats
bit, I
at
reckon.
home. Amanda Roberts
Right,
said,
stop with that.
Marcus, you were maybe a warrior in a previous life, and I think that is why you have connected it. Meant to be. Actually, yeah, maybe you're right, Amanda. That
Yeah.
does seem a bit funny, don't it? Because, I mean, if you like tattoos are sort of like warrior theme, like I've got the dragon, then the yin yang yo, which is sort of like martial arts, Japanese sort of themed.
And you got the Olympic one on your leg.
Yeah. Richard Upton says, I am too, Marcus. I go on these long walks and half lost nearly 2 stone in like a month. Not bad, Richard, not bad.
Yeah, we seem to. I think our bodies get used to the walking though now. Well, I think I've put a little bit back on again.
Oh, you are.
Thank you, Marcus.
You're welcome.
I knew you were going to say that.
Fair dues. Anyway,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what have you been doing today?
filming.
I know
Yeah,
what
sure.
you've been doing,
Been
but
out
any good
filming.
films?
Probably, maybe not. I don't know.
You get them all up today.
Yeah, unbelievably.
So we're out filming tomorrow then. Sorry, guys.
Apparently hard. Amanda Roberts says something in your soul, Marcus, caught it to you, I'm sure. Maybe. You never know, Amanda, you never know. Live by the sword, die by the sword. And Shane W says you're not that much over, Marcus. Yeah, true.
You alright, yeah?
Yeah, not like for my age. Can't get a shag, but
Excuse me. Just stop on my channel, please.
we got someone new in. Top notch. Said, Mike, did you just shart? No, he farted. Joe Cillier says, what's that you drinking tonight, Marcus? I mean, Mike, not
Right.
Marcus. Vodka.
Vodka.
And Joe Cillier says, oh wait, I've already read that, you know. Richard Upton says, join the club, Marcus now. Sue's
No.
back, so I am off.
Pure water. Yeah, thanks very much, mate. See you next time. You didn't put a shirt on to come on, huh? You alright now, dear? Okay. Yeah. That's good. I'm not worried about you, Ross.
Brian Ferry said, did you or Mad Mike watch the big boxing match last night? I think AJ should retire now as the best heavyweight boxer by far. He's Tyson Fury.
No, we didn't
watch
really.
it.
I'm not really into boxing now. I used to watch it a bit, but
Right, Lindsay Nolan's welcome back. Joe Cecilia said, oh, I'll have to try that vodka in a pint glass. Nah, it's just water, honest.
yeah, they do it over here, man. They do the Red Bull and vodka. Kind of that, fiver.
€5.
That's Scotty Birth, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. How much vodka you get in? What size the Red Bull is? I don't know.
Amanda said Marcus looks very bright and good energy tonight. Joe said just opened a bottle of wine. Cheers, Mike.
Cheers. On the old water.
Know what I nearly bought you yesterday, but I hadn't got enough. I only had 3 bottles of it left anyway. I don't know whether I'll have any more. Like some little bottles of cider. They were like 51 cents each, I think.
Expensive. Yeah, the little cans you can get 29 cents we've gotten down to. No, 22 cents. That one's 330ml.
Richard said that's not bad, Sue.
Still about 4.5%, I think.
Joe Cicely said, oh Mike, I really thought it was vodka.
Wish I could drink that much vodka. Come on.
KJE said, Joe Cecilia, stick to the bottle of Sol. Joe says, Sue, did you buy the bottles to make them cocktails? No, didn't. We
No, we
forgot
haven't
about
done that,
them.
have we?
Maybe treat ourselves and get them in the week.
Your birthday's coming up. Might not like
Not
it anyway.
yet.
Marcus liked it.
Top Notch said what type of cider too, Sue? I think it was it looked like an apple on the side.
Probably a dry
Brian
one, yeah.
Ferry said same here, Joe. On the side, I've got day off work tomorrow. Good, very nice. Have a few then. Lindsay Nolan said I'm on the heavy stuff, tea and coffee, saving myself, saving up for Benidorm. Benidorm is fatal, guys.
We're not going out again anyway.
No, we're locking the door, staying in.
After Saturday night sort of thing, that didn't happen. Go out for dinner today, that hasn't really happened, has it?
And after Thursday,
First,
a bit
well,
worse for wear anyway.
we were a bit Thursday, weren't we?
Yeah. You may have seen from the video some fans called us over for a drink. 1 drink ends to 2, 2 drinks end to 3. We had a few drinks and then we went off to find Jamie because we wanted to see him before we went home. And that kinda ended up with a few drinks as well.
3 drinks, man.
Neil and Ali Barbers, more drinks and fatal.
Not enough.
Joe Cecilia said, ha ha KJE, yeah, I think that might be best. Richard said, you're joking, Joe. Last few times Mike did streams, had a bottle of beer, it went a bit wrong, Pete Tong. Joe said, enjoy, Brian.
Yeah, I like a bottle of wine when we do the stream, then.
Jeremy Scott said, you need a green meanie, Mike.
Green meanie.
Oh, for them. Rich Dupton says he has one, Jeremy. It's called Benidorm Soup. Boom, boom. Watch it.
There we go.
My feelings are touchy tonight. Be nice. Or else.
Oh,
WE said, has anyone tried the Spanish punche? Keep hearing about this. I'm going to have to go out and get some.
yeah, we're going to have a look at that, I think. Go down the boot shop now.
Yeah. Richard Upton said, what's that, WE? Brian Ferry said, what's the weather looking like for the next week? As my mum and dad are due out in Benidorm next Sunday. Also, what's the current exchange rate?
I haven't looked for a few days, to be honest.
No. The exchange rate has been about 114, though I have seen 115. Maybe try an indoor market, or there's a bodega along on Calais, Mediterranean, on the the right hand side as you're going along, and they're pretty good normally with their rates. The weather I don't really know, but I should imagine it's not going to be too bad. I mean, it is Benidorm.
Yeah, it's been quite warm this week, yeah, it's the 30s.
Amanda Roberts said we all indulge too much. I've stayed both ends of Benidorm, and the Poniente side makes it far easier to keep control. I think so. I think the Poniente sides, yeah.
Not good area.
Nice little
Yeah.
bars and tappers.
Oh, even up there, like, used to get drunk up there, didn't
Joe Cecilia said, I want to try that punche too. I've heard it's really nice and a good price too.
Mainly when we lived up there, we used to go out near every night with it. Just up to the bar. And
Yeah.
the pints up there. Yeah.
And most nights it was like a little local bar, pretty cheap. Got to know
Got
the
to
girl
know
in
sort of
there.
thing,
Yeah.
so, yeah.
We always go up, just sit and people watch. Very nice.
And then a bit of Spanish.
Yeah. Richard said in Spain it's still warm, Brian, the odd cloudy day, but not bad. Beth Scott said, sounds like you want a washing machine. It's because we've had to put the fan on because of the phone overheating. Thank you all,
That's it,
said
it's called that.
Sue. My mum said, are you two going on a pub crawl? Not for a while now.
No, probably be 6 weeks sometime now.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. It'll be that far away.
Uh-huh.
We're buffering again, are we? Hope we can still
Buffering
see
on
the skies.
there. Amanda Roberts said that poncho stuff's terrible, too cheap and too strong. Ah. Brian Ferry said my mum and dad always go to the indoor market. Good.
Yeah, that's one of the best places, isn't it, for
Yeah.
exchange and stuff.
WE said Richard Upton is a Spanish liqueur. Richard said, alright, WE, I'll keep a lookout for it. He says, I don't really drink much though. Joe said peach schnapps, I love it.
Yeah, peach schnapps is quite nice, but they've got that many varieties over here. It's just finding the one you like.
Brian Ferry said the punche's a great drink. I'll do a bottle of that easy. KJE said David Mayer, how to take that's always drinking that ponche on his live shows.
Right.
Richard Upton said, what's New Year's Eve like in Benidorm? Do they do anything like parades and stuff?
No, it's usually a big party down the front, isn't it?
Yeah. I don't know
Don't
what
think
will
there's any
happen this year,
parades.
but usually you have a big stage, lots of different
Yeah.
groups on. Everybody just gathers.
It gets a bit mad down there. Absolutely brilliant. No, I don't know, when we used to stop in the hotel, it was good night in there as well, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But I was just getting drunk as you could, sort of thing. All inclusive. Get as drunk
It's
as you
just
could.
everybody's out, everybody's just. The Spanish like to walk anyway, so they're
Yeah.
all out, you know, and they're walking. It's just nice, really nice atmosphere, isn't it? There's never any trouble. Or never
I wouldn't
any
say that,
we've
but-
seen, but
Yeah.
you know.
Few people falling over the end of the night, I would have thought.
Like the gentleman the other night. Now I would like to bring this up because sometimes
It did remind me of my old mate though, didn't it?
this big oaf does go unrecognised. We were out on Thursday night, obviously as I said, we went for a meal at Alibaba's. Jamie shot off because he had to get up really early the next morning, so he wanted to get a little bit of kip. And we were coming out, and Mike was just saying goodbye to Ali and whatnot. And a gentleman on the other side of the road, and he just fell over,
I think he'd been on the pints of vodka.
flat on his back, and cracked his head on the path. Now, I shouted at Mike, there was a guy who fell over, Mike ran across the road to help. There was another guy, Spanish guy I believe, went to
Yeah.
help.
Come and got him up, sort of thing.
Managed to get him up. This guy, he's had I'd say one too many, probably 10 too many. He couldn't stand up, and it's literally that kind of angle. His head there, Mike's holding him like that, and the other guy's holding the front of the guy's top to keep him upright.
Saying he's bleeding.
So,
I was trying to find out where he was bleeding from.
yeah. So, they tried to get him a taxi, but nobody's having any of it. So the chap says, he's going to get an ambulance, but he never kind of come back. Now, Mike, because this was a fellow Brit, so he wasn't going to leave him. His head's bleeding, back of his head. And tried to get him a taxi. Most of the taxis just would not take him, but eventually he did find one taxi.
He wasn't very coherent to where he wanted to go, was it?
I don't know, I didn't speak to him.
That was why the problem, they weren't going to take him.
But he did eventually say where he was staying. I believe he was on a campsite somewhere. Taxi driver seemed to know where it was. He got some paper roll. Mike wrapped it round the guy's head and we shoved him in the taxi.
Shoved him in the taxi.
And off he went. Mike went back over Ali Barber's to wash his hands because he had a little bit of blood on his hands. Wash his hands, clean himself up, put some sterilising gel on. I have put this on Facebook if anybody knew this guy or if the guy was on there, that he did get back safely.
I'm sure he's just genuine.
But nobody seems to come back. I think he was Welsh, did you say?
Yeah, he's from Wales, from Wales, Northern Wales.
Yeah.
Yeah, North Wales.
So, I hope he did get back safe. But, you know, I just want to say that this guy, you wouldn't give up on him. Even though a few people think that we should have left him.
Most people think we should have left him, to be honest.
But at the end of the day, that's somebody's husband, father, grandfather.
Yeah.
If he'd have gone down the road, round the corner and then collapsed, nobody was about, you know, who knows. So...
It seemed to be alright when I left him.
Just applause for Mike. Well done that he got this chap in a taxi and hopefully got him back safely. Dazza suggests Sheila in indoor market, best place for exchange rate. And don't forget the grapes New Year's Eve. Yeah.
Yeah, grapes.
12 grapes.
12 grapes, isn't it? Yeah.
A grape for every chime of the bell at midnight. You can't get them down quick enough, it's impossible. You end up with a mouthful of grapes, you're like...
And somebody makes you laugh at them.
Yeah. Brian Ferry said New Year's Eve the Spanish have 12 grapes. It's meant to bring good luck to them.
Yeah.
A walk on the wild side,
They will do that in a hotel as well. Yeah, if you're in there, they'll just leave the bar. They've got to have their grapes at 12 o'clock.
Walk on the wild side said evening all. I heard about some girl who fell off a ledge over there. Where was that?
Yeah, she fell off. That was the last fell off the... What's it called now? The Mirador, yeah. And fell into the sea. She's trying to take a selfie or something.
Trying to take a selfie, leaning over. She fell off the railing apparently. I believe that she hit the rocks and went into the sea. The lifeguard did manage to get her out, but sadly... She
passed away, didn't she?
Yeah, I did see the news that she passed away. Very, very sad.
Yeah, it's quite a way down there though, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it's all rocks and... Get a selfie stick or something. So...
Amanda Roberts said, go for it, Sue. I like your stories. Oh, thanks. Richard Upton said, yeah, Brian, usually the Spanish don't have like a big New Year thing. I've been in Berlin a couple of times for New Year's Eve. Very cold though. Like ridiculously freezing cold.
Yeah.
Might maybe do Benidorm, yeah. We'll keep you posted if they are having it New Year's Eve. It's well worth
Yeah, it's a good.
doing.
Good
They
do
have
down there.
fireworks, yeah. Absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, you know what the Spanish are like, an excuse for fireworks, isn't it?
Yeah. And of course we've got the November, is it? The Pinas and fancy dress.
Pennies and, yeah,
Peñas.
that's the one where they let all the fireworks off around the streets, isn't it?
Yeah. Joe says, well done, Mike, fair play. Dazza said, Spanish drink, silver bottle, yellow label. Lindsay said, well done, Mike, not all heroes wear capes.
No.
Richard Upton
I
said,
don't think we get away with it.
Just say there's a bright orange Hawaiian shirt.
Richard Upton said, I think the Spanish always see that too, especially in Benidorm. I bet they're sick of those sort of people over there. Everyone likes a drink, but no one likes a drunk.
Well, you look at the roof, I'll never get drunk, man.
No. Husband goes to sleep
Well,
on
all the
benches.
drink I had Thursday, and I'm still going out the door.
Still what?
Still going over and out the door.
Blind Ferry says, do it, Richard Upton. New Year's Eve and Benidorm's great. I've done it a few times and the weather's good. Richard said, yeah, Brian, I think I will do New Year's Eve and Benidorm this year. Like going away over New Year's Eve.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's alright if you haven't got to get up and get on the plane the next morning.
Richard Upton says, Mike, soon Marcus. We'll have to go out for some drinks when I come over. Definitely, Richard.
Yeah, why not? We'll get a week off somewhere, so
Yeah.
I'm sure we'll.
We'll be there New Year's Eve with you, I'm sure. Dazza
Yeah.
said had 5 New Year's Eves in Benidorm. Fantastic. Can't wait for this year. Hey.
It's just fun.
There you go, see Richard. So we got Dazza, Wobbly Wayne, Richard Upton and us lot. Anybody else that wants to join? We'll keep you posted anyway on...
Remember the last one we had in the Flamingo? All I could find to drink was these bottles of wine, remember? We had about 4 or 5 bottles of that. It's supposed to be champagne, but it's not champagne, it's
just like fizzy,
yeah,
pomade stuff. Still nice.
very nice like that.
Very nice.
Really good.
That's all we are, I think.
So
one
no one at
point
the
we
bar,
had
the
a
bar
bottle
said
of-
you just want another bottle of it. Yeah.
Right.
There you go.
We did about a bottle each, didn't we? Richard said, Daz and Wayne, are you both going over New Year's Eve? Here we go, we got a...
There'll be a load of us over here then. Get the lads over, the Geordie lads over as well.
Oh my God,
With their families.
I think I can cope.
Yeah. Right, see everybody. Hope they all come over for Marcus' birthday actually. It could be a really good day then. Couple of hundred of us going around the,
Yeah.
you know, around the bars and stuff. Make a
Hopefully
fortune,
we
wouldn't
get everything sorted out for next year to go to Bob's 70th as well in Newcastle. Dad just said,
Well,
yeah,
you can do
definitely
that.
Christmas and New Year always. Richard said, when's Marcus's birthday? It's the 6th of June. Next year we'll be 21, guys.
Where was I getting the 24th? 1st of June then?
I don't know. Maybe because you got 21.
21, yeah.
Like he's
There we
21
go.
on the 6th of June.
Yeah, I'm going to try and get a few guys over and make it into a big party. I think a few of his old mates are coming over, aren't they, Marcus?
Big pub crawl. Black chicken. Anna's.
Although if he gets as many people as say they're going to come, it's going to be a couple hundred people.
Finding somewhere that'll let them in.
Yeah.
But you know what it's like. Trouble is, people will say yeah, and then it's happened before. I can remember one of Mike's birthdays once. I'd done a party, I'd done food, I'd done a cake, tons of drink and everything. A big surprise party for him.
Yeah, we all used to go out there.
Oh
didn't we?
yeah, we're coming. There was at least 20 were meant to come. Nobody came, not even one person.
They all used to go in
So-
out at night there. Yeah. Go to certain bars, then off to the nightclub.
Dad has said we're back on the 8th of October, 12 nights. Yeah, can't wait. Fantastic, Dazza.
Might actually see you this time.
Yeah. And
Missed you last time.
keep an eye out on the 11th of October, on my birthday. Maybe have a drink.
When they're coming back out, your birthday.
The 8th, they're coming out on the 8th. Lindsay Nolan said, Dazza, me and me dad are over on the 13th. A little bit after my birthday, Lindsay, but I'm sure we'll still have a drink. Brian Ferry said there was a video by Lucy Young today about the London bar and the Stratford End bar. It looks very nice and meant to be opening up sometime next week. Still a building site.
Yeah, I'd like to see that one happen. That's one I would like to see happen.
Really would like to see that open up next week.
I'm sure you've got the right bars there.
Stratford End and the London bar, yeah, they are knocking through into one. It's
Yeah.
going to be called the Pub.
It's unusual for a bar in Benidorm.
But
I can't see that being happening next week. I really can't.
really, like, it's still doing tons of work in there. So I don't know.
But Lucy does know better than us usually, doesn't she? So
Mm,
maybe they got some master plan.
don't know. Richard said, do you fly out there, Dazza? Do you need jabs to fly there? Yeah, I'd have thought so. Joe Cecilia said, how long you been famous YouTubers? I only found out about you a couple of months ago.
Yeah, well,
You've been
famous
doing it a long
YouTubers.
time.
Since people came back,
Yeah. Yeah, we've been doing YouTube a long time now, a few years.
yeah, I think I'm just coming up 2 years now in October.
Yeah.
Got no idea, it's
Mhm.
October 13th.
Yeah.
That'll be me 2 years.
But it has really, the last couple of months it's just gone mental, obviously, with everybody coming back over now, being allowed to travel.
Yeah.
There's a lot more Brits coming over every week.
It's absolutely fantastic to see you guys. So when we get stopped, I mean, I'm still a bit.
Yeah.
Marcus is.
Yeah. Constantly,
great now.
all the
It's-
time. If people
yeah.
aren't coming up to us, we just walk past the bar and people see us film and start waving. It is just mad, absolutely mad.
Yeah,
But
don't
you
be
do
afraid,
get
guys.
people come up.
If you want to come over and say hello, and we'll film and we'll stop the filming and
Yeah.
come and say hello.
And you was filming today,
Great to
weren't
meet
you? You
people.
had a Irish gentleman sort of come up and say, oh, I watch your videos all the time, you know, keep going.
Yeah, he didn't seem to want to stop and sweet her, did he?
I don't know, I think he was
I think he just got on his way somewhere.
off to the bar, or maybe he realised you were filming and didn't want to get on it. I don't know. Lindsay Nolan said, of course, Sue. Great, Lindsay. Definitely get together. Dazza said, always fly. I think double jabbed okay now. Not so many rules. Richard said, thanks, Dazza. I don't want the jab, so I'll probably get the bus from Malaga. Takes like 8 hours. So, I don't know. It's all right there if you have some service stops, you know, to get a drink, something to eat. It's not too bad. As long as there's a toilet on the coach as well. You know, you can read, you can sleep, look at the scenery.
Yeah, imagine all the egg sandwiches. Everybody got egg sandwiches. 8 hours on the couch, getting a bit warm.
Remember,
Could be really good fun, couldn't it?
Don't know where we're going once. We're going on National, probably with the Blackpool one, the National Express. And it does all like the pickups around Birmingham and places. And there was these family of Pakistanis, and I am convinced they were eating curry on the coach. It absolutely reeks. It did smell nice, but like, you know, it's a bit. Dazza said, okay, Lynn's meet up. Richard Upton said, yes, Sue. They stopped 2 times, have a toilet, have back of the seat televisions now. Ooh, very good.
You
Joe,
get YouTube on there, can you?
Don't know. Yeah, what's your catch up?
Yeah, you can catch all
Yeah.
on all our videos. And
Joe said, what's for supper tonight? I don't know tonight. Might just crash out after this.
It's going to be a skate round, I think, for supper tonight, isn't it?
Yeah, I
Got
don't
some
think there
Christmas
really is anything. But I think after this I'm probably just going to be going to bed.
Right.
So I've got to be up early in the morning. And I mean, again, I don't really know what we're going to do for breakfast in the morning.
Could go down and runs. We could do like a big breakfast.
Getting up and
pasta.
getting out, what, 20 minutes?
It's half an hour, isn't it? 20 minutes.
20 minutes.
So
Or
all food will
the-
be eaten in 20 minutes.
What is it, 150 breakfast? Is it up the Four Kings? Is it 150? 412 or something?
Go down and try there.
You didn't like it down there last time because you said it was
Right.
Spanish stuff.
But
Byron
it's not
Ferry?
bad Spanish stuff.
No. Byron Ferry said, is there any news on the restrictions being lifted for dancing and karaoke being allowed again, as I do like a bit of karaoke?
Yeah, not that we've heard yet.
We haven't heard yet. I don't know whether there's any more announcements tomorrow. I'll try and find out and
Hope there is, because
let you know on Marcus's stream on Tuesday, if not before.
this night is open. We can have a
Yeah.
dance in there again. Well, you guys just went out a bit there.
Yeah, sorry. Somebody had put another post on Facebook with people in some club dancing. But somebody put underneath, please don't say what bar this is because, you know, they get into trouble.
Yeah.
The police are sort
It
of,
was
yeah.
Coffee Bender on it last time.
Last time that got raided because somebody put a video online.
It was on YouTube, was it? Like,
I don't know whether it was on YouTube or just on Facebook. Just on Facebook, I
Yeah.
think.
they got a big
But-
fine out of that, so
Yeah. You know.
these guys are made for doing that, aren't they? That's what the place is made for. So
As a general kind of thing, they do. You know, they're not too heavy-handed, guys. Don't get me wrong. You know, if you're in a bar, you buy your table, you're having a little bit of jig. You know, they're not really generally gonna pull you too much on that. I mean, we were down at Kai Beach, as I said, on Thursday. That was absolutely heaving. And there
Nice
were
to see
a
that,
few
wasn't it?
people, you know, having a little jig about to the music, just being happy. 2 police did come past on the bike and they didn't bother, they didn't stop. You know, nobody was doing any harm. But yeah, obviously if you've got a nightclub, there's a lot of people there and they're down on the floor or by the floor, then yeah, you know, they're going to have to...
I mean, myself, I can't see any difference. You know, the dancing in a nightclub or you're outside and kissing and cuddling with
Yeah.
some guy you've just met or some lad you've just met. You know, it's it's just the same, isn't it?
Yeah. Lindsay said, yeah, Dasso will look forward to it. That's like meeting up. Joe said, do you still go to the sidebar? We do when
Yeah, we haven't been down there for a while though, have we? Well,
we
you
have
two have.
some spare cash. We haven't been
Yeah.
down for quite a while. We did see Dennis and Julie the other day. They were in Ron's having a breakfast, so we didn't really want to stop as they were eating, but we did sort of Shout across, we were hoping to see like last night, obviously in Tommy's, because Dennis does work in there as the DJ, one of the DJs, but we didn't get down
Doing
there.
everything, haven't they? Bit of singing, bit of DJing.
Yeah. KJE said,
Little waiter.
are the David figures coming down in Benny? I believe so, definitely. Things are starting
I think so, but
get back to normal.
I'm sure other people will know better than I do
Yeah.
on the actual figures.
Richard said it sounds silly, Sue, telling people off for dancing, how childish.
Yep.
I mean, I agree, you know, really it is people's human rights still at the end of the day, as I've said all along, but, you know, it seems to be they can do.
Again, it should be your choice, shouldn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
If you want to go into that environment and you want to dance, you should be able to. Yeah. I cannot see a problem with that.
Brian Ferry said good night. Good night all, see you all Tuesday night, going to watch the end of the Ryder Cup golf.
Right.
Right, good night Brian,
Good night.
take care and stay safe. Hope to see you in the stream Tuesday on Benidorm Crazy Marcus.
They could get these big bags, couldn't they? Or put over you and
Yeah.
there you can dance, no problem.
Richard said see you Brian, Joe says take care Brian. Wayne B said hi Sue and Mike, it's Wobbly Wayne. I left Dazza with you tonight, hope he did a good job.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did alright Wayne. And he says hi everyone else too. Hi Wayne, good evening.
Good evening.
Richard Upton said hi Wayne, I might be seeing you this New Year's Eve from Benny. I think I'm going this year. Yeah, there you go. And also Wayne, by the way, it looks like you and Dazza might be meeting up with me on the 11th for a few birthday drinks.
Yeah. More not invited.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
It's on a Monday, so thankfully I haven't got a stream on the Monday night. It's a bit of a pain
you
being
worked
on a
that out,
Monday.
you worked that out over the last few months, like. We'll make sure we knock that stream off, because, like, yeah.
We
We'll
never
actually
did
one on
do a
Mondays.
stream on a Monday, no.
Or we've moved your birthday, maybe. Bit
Lindsay
little
and
thing,
Frankie said hello, Wayne. Oh God,
I hope you get the
I've
same problem as I did.
got sore throat and earache now.
Shut all the bars. Sue's birthday, shut all the bars.
I'll find one. Joe said, how old will you be, Sue, if you don't mind me asking?
21 again.
Too old. Richard thinks I'm 61, you cheeky git. I'll be 54, Joe. Wayne
sure
B
about that?
said, Richard, yes, be good to meet you. And Richard said, yeah, you too, Wayne, it should be a good laugh. Yeah, it should be good
Yeah,
New
my
Year's
age
Eve.
take 7 off and put one back on.
Take 7 off and put one back on.
Yeah. Because it'll be your birthday, so you've got to put one back on, haven't you?
No. Oh. Joe said I'm still a spring chicken then, Sue. The only trouble is I generally feel like I've been cooked. Amanda Roberts said night night everyone, love you all. Night Amanda.
Right, Amanda.
Hope to see you in on Tuesday night.
Well,
night,
I'm going to finish.
night.
We're going to finish the quiz.
Yeah, we've still got an hour yet.
Yeah, I forgot all about the quiz, didn't we?
Richard said more like an oven-ready turkey. Yeah, one that's been stuffed. Joe said night Amanda. Wayne B said hello Linz and Frankie.
You'd forgotten about the quiz, sir.
Oh, that's baby, I can hear crying. So the next question. In nautical terms, what is the opposite of port? In nautical terms, what is the opposite of port?
Starboard.
Huh?
Starboard.
Star what?
Starboard.
Richard said starboard. CC said starboard. Richard said Mikey. Steve said stern. No, because Mikey said starport.
I did first, and I'll correct it because it's not actually.
Lindsay said starboard. Rain said starboard.
That's it, I'm nearly there.
5, 4, 3,
That was an easy one, sir.
2, 1. It is, of course, starboard. Well done, Richard, CC, Lindsay, Wayne, and Fishface.
What about the fish face now?
Joe said I agree with them, lol. What you want? A beer?
What? That's me 2 points done for today, guys.
If you're a good boy, I'll get you some more water in the week.
Oh, net water as well.
No,
We're
but
gonna have pour away for net water.
you've probably got a drop in that big bottle. It's a big 8 litre bottle I pay about 74 cents for. Which isn't bad, really, because 5 litre one's just as much. It's a bit bulky, it's a bit heavy. But what I'll do then is I wash out the cola bottles and put it in the cola bottles. So,
I'll try and drink, when I remember, and drink 2 litres a day of water.
Richard said, well done everyone. He said, wow Sue, that's cheap. Yeah, I thought it wasn't too bad.
Isn't
Amanda
in the sun,
Roberts
no.
said love to everyone though.
You find a lot of the cheap ones have been in the sun
Yeah, I've
on
seen.
the Asian shops.
There's one down the road and he does they look like 2 litre size bottles and I think he does a 6-pack. But they're always sat in the sun, so I wouldn't even touch them. It's going to warp the bottles as well, if nothing else.
That's going to take you water, and I should imagine it's going to. I don't know.
Richard Upton said, isn't it heavy though, Sue? How'd you carry 15 litres? No, it's a 8 litre bottle, Richard. So
Yeah, just puts it on a scooter and then gets one of us to do it. Then.
Yeah. Put it on the scooter, bring it back up, and then one of the lads runs it up. Lindsay Nolan said, night Amanda. Richard said you should get a Brita water filter jug, Sue. They cost like €20. And the filter's 10, you change it every month. Yeah, I've actually thought about that.
We did have one, didn't we?
Yeah.
Before we moved over.
I have kind of thought about that. Because I do tend to have a bad habit sometimes as well. Like, if I'm making us a cup of coffee, I'll just fill the kettle out the tap. I mean, yeah, okay, I know you're boiling the water, but...
You want to see the kettle though? I mean, really bad over here, isn't it? It's all white at the bottom.
Yeah, like I think it wants descaling.
Yeah, one of the descalers on there.
It'll probably fall apart though.
Compared to the Scumbrian water.
Yeah, but there's a lot of it's the kind of thing you don't really want to think about, really. Like what is in the water? I mean, you go to these bars, you have a coffee. What are they using? Do they use tap water? Do they use bottled water? And you get like black scum comes around the plug holes of your sink. You can see it down in the pipes.
All
You have
good
to
for
keep bleaching it.
Get it down.
Steve Morris said, Mike, can you turn the volume up, please? Anybody else got an issue with the volume?
I don't think it really turns up, does it?
No. Lindsay Nolan said, I've done that a few times over there with a hangover Sue. What's up? You've knocked us off.
Oops, gone the wrong way.
That's up.
There we go.
There you
Should
go,
be-
guys.
Don't know whether that'll be any better.
Is that any better now? Joe said, is all your furniture in storage back home? There isn't really any
Yeah,
furniture
we sold most of it off, didn't we? Last time we went
back
over.
home, yeah.
So,
Uh-huh.
a few bits and pieces in the house still.
Yeah, not really a lot. I know I did joke about my Betty Boo cup the other day, but I think I can let it go. Yeah, don't think
Yeah,
it's
well,
really.
I'll not say too much about that. at the
Richard
moment.
said Spanish tap water's okay as long as it's boiled Sue. Well, there you go. Haven't killed us yet then. He said, and Mike's broken it. Joe said, remember
Oh,
when
right.
I was younger, my mum used to put milk in the sink filled with cold water on holiday. Oh, to keep it cold, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I was thinking milk in the sink.
Yeah, I thought that was going to be a new cure for someone.
Sink cleaner, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, we used to have a bucket and put the cider in there.
Yeah, cold water and
Cider and milk.
stuffing, yeah. Your face there. We got a little bit of lag between like the stream on the phone and what's actually on the computer screen. So I'm kind of getting like Mike's reactions to things a couple of seconds after, so his face was quite funny then with the milk. He was kind of like,
Great when it goes sour and it milk.
by the way, word of advice, guys, when you do come out to Benidorm, you go out on the drink, you've had a few. Don't go back to your hotel and glug a carton of cold milk.
Not best.
Trust me, when you're bad in the night. I learnt that when I was young and had a night out.
So if you get too bad drunk, like, you should get a nice drink for when you get home. Because you're going to drink that about 3 or 4 times, aren't you?
Yeah.
But, you know, if you're bad luck.
Definitely.
We just get headaches now, don't we?
I think it's the heat though, isn't it? And Marcus wasn't too good either Friday, was he? Had a
No,
little
no.
bit,
Hangover.
a little bit of a hangover. Our little Benny Bear.
Are we going to carry on with the quiz then, Sue?
Benny Bear.
I'll put another question in. Well, you did start it again, didn't you? Sorry. Go on, I'll let this make my hand. Oh, God. This way up. What do you mean this way up?
How many bones are there on the skull and crossbones flag? How many bones are there on the skull and crossbones flag? Joe said going to make potato hash tomorrow for the first time. How on earth do you make a potato hash? Richard thinks it's free.
Corned beef, no?
Joe said 2. Richard's changed to 2. Richard, 3 or 2?
I can't see it. It's not there, guys. Benidorm's still upside there.
Richard's sticking with 2. Thinks there's 2 bones on a skull and crossbones flag. Mike? Lindsay thinks there's 3.
Alright, 2. Come on.
Mike thinks
I
there's
don't know
2.
idea, but can't see it offhand.
Where's the skull and crossbones flag then?
It's like that Pirates of the Caribbean flag.
Richard Upton said, is the skull a bone though? Don't know. Jam on it said 2.
There's the bones in school, aren't there? But it's, no, there's not.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There are actually 3 bones on the skull and crossbones flag.
There we go.
So they must count the actual skull as a bone. So there you go.
So that was
So,
a bit of a bonus, was it?
Richard,
Bonus.
I'm afraid that you lost by changing it to 2. You should have stuck with it.
Ah.
Lindsay Nolan is the only one that got that right.
There you go.
Yeah, Richard, definitely rats. And well done, Lindsay. Joe said a potato hash is corned beef, braising steak, onions, carrots and potatoes, oxo gravy granule soup all in a pot. The crusty bread looks delicious. The problem is corned beef's dead expensive here.
That's it, we got something. Yeah. When did
Vera
Johnny say it's coming back?
Topping said live stream is quiet tonight. Lindsay said it's thanks to her dad. Books the Rolls said the jawbone. Yeah, maybe that's what it is.
Yeah, we could get our little friend to bring some home, maybe.
What? So he only ever comes out with that farty little case and it's going to be full of pork pies, corned beef. If anybody wants to laugh, guys, he did get Mike some trainers because we can't get size 12 trainers here in Spain. So
too big a feet for Spain.
Jamie said he would go to Sports Direct for Mike and get him like the trainers he wears. So he's posted them to us. He did say to me, was there anything else? And I said, yeah, some paracetamol and Imodium. It's really expensive over here in Spain. And paracetamol, you can pay like about €4 or €5 for a little box. So he's like, yeah, no trouble. Now, I never thought he's put them in, he's posted them.
That's probably why they got stuck
I've
in
been checking on the tracking.
customs.
And pardon me, they've been going through customs since the 22nd. I mean, what is it, like the 27th tomorrow? But now I've panicked because we're talking about Jamie. And he did say when he was over, well, I went and got 2, you can only get 2 boxes from the shop. So I had to go around a few shops to get your boxes of paracetamol and that. Well, of course, we're talking about Jamie, so I dread to think this package is probably stuffed full of paracetamol and whatnot.
Package, something like this.
And it's probably been in
Like this.
customs now for like drugs. We're going to get a knock on the door like, oh God. Trainers are stuck in customs.
I'm sure there's not that many, I'm sure it's just, they probably checked it.
Yeah. Joe said cook the braising steak in the oven first, Sue. Something else, I don't know if you can get braising steak here, I don't really know.
Well, that steak we sort of get here, you know, that you don't get the butter cooked.
What, like the wafer thin stuff, yeah.
It's sort of braised stuff.
I am thinking not like the butchers in the indoor market, but down the road, down
Okay,
past
not the
Mad
butchers.
Monk,
Yeah.
on the right hand side you've got that gated block, haven't you, with like all the little houses? Well, before there's like a little, that square area, isn't there, that's got shops in. We've never really been and looked around there, but there's like
I know where you're at,
hairdressers. Yeah, there's like all little shops in there, but apparently I noticed the other day there's a butcher's in there. Now I'm thinking maybe in going to have a look, because if that's a butcher's that Spanish use, it's obviously going to be cheaper. I think the one on the indoor market maybe is a little bit more, because a lot of the English go in there to get the meat. So maybe if I try somewhere where the Spanish go, it's worth having a look anyway.
Well, I tend to think meat hasn't got that much taste out here, to be honest.
No, we bought some, I mean, okay, admittedly they were cheap, they were on offer in Dia. They do have things every so often, every week, where they have something on offer, and they got this pack of chops. They look quite good in the picture. They were $1.49. I sent Marcus in to get a pack, but they were quite thin.
Should have paid a bit more for the lamb chops, yeah.
They were pork chops and they were absolutely tasteless. Well, saying that, the lamb that we had the other day, I mean...
I got a little bit of taste to it, but not a lot.
No. I think the actual lamb chops, but the trouble is then you don't get a lot of meat because there's a lot of, a lot of bone. The little lamb chops, they were nice, but the lamb cutlet things, they were a bit tasteless, weren't they? Beef.
I'm sure we'll get around this problem.
You don't really see like the beef cutlets. And you have to watch your mincemeat here because a lot of the mincemeat is mixed between beef and pork. So you do have to be careful.
I'd rather have lamb anyway, but you know.
Yeah. I did look at something the other day and absolutely had not got any idea what it was, so I just
Chicken feet?
steered well clear. No, it was some kind of meat, but you know. Steve Morris said, Sue, are you feeling better now? You went out on your own. Oh yeah, last Sunday, yeah.
Sunday before last.
Sunday before, sometime, no, it was
really,
last Sunday,
wasn't it?
no, it was last Sunday, I think.
No, Sunday before.
Sometimes you do just need to get out and escape, guys.
That's a good thing with you having a scooter though, you can do that, can't you?
Yeah. Sometimes you can do me head in, it is nice just to get away.
Thank you very much.
Uh-huh.
You're giving up on this quiz again, Sue.
Richard said the Spanish
get a
police
quiz in
have
a
come knocking, Sue. Got plenty of time yet. Richard said if you want good steak, Mike, go to a Moroccan butcher and ask for endicott.
There you go.
Um,
We've got any Moroccan butchers around here?
yeah, I'm not even sure where I've seen that. I've seen a Bulgarian butcher, I think it was, the other day, and I can't even remember where I've seen it now. Joe said, have you got a PO address, Sue, to send you a few things? We haven't actually got a PO address. We were thinking about it. But obviously, with most of our fans being in the UK and us in Spain, it would be costly to send things. What we can do, if anybody did want to send anything, I'd say come on my Facebook and private message me, and then I can give you my address that way rather than me putting my address on here.
Yeah, you don't really want to do that, do you?
No. So if you do want to come and find me on Facebook, guys,
Might be funny, but
it is Susan Jones. I have a Betty Boo picture.
it's a surprise, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Couldn't you think of anything else?
No, easy to find. Richard says yes, Sue, use local Spanish butters, will be cheaper and probably better.
Yeah, I'm going to have to put the phone back
gonna
on.
have to put the fan back on again, sorry guys.
Unfortunately. Where is it? That one.
Yeah. Woo! Blown the head off then. Graham said beef and pork mix is good for spaghetti bolognese. Shane W said I feel like that now, Sue.
I always feel better with the lamb mince.
Yeah, lamb mince was always better, but you cannot get lamb mince over
Just
here.
can't get it. Lamb's in it now, anyway.
Just absolutely something we haven't seen. Lamb tends to be the pricey meat anyway.
Have you tried getting shoulders of lamb over it?
I haven't even seen that.
Because that's the butchers. It used to be cheaper to buy shoulder than me.
Shoulder lamb, I
Back
don't
in the
know.
day.
I really don't know, I'm a bit wary.
Yeah, well, I used to go to Burberry and loads of them back.
Yeah,
Shoulders of lamb.
yeah.
Them days, that'd be a couple of quid each, like, and you 250.
And we don't mind the joints of pork from Mercadona, but I know, okay, but again, you have to kind of watch what joints you get in. I've bought like Sourdough Lomo before, which is like a pork joint, but it tastes just like a pork chop. It's very, very lean. Like, there's no taste to it. Whereas, like, if you get the other joints and it's got the fat all the way through, absolutely gorgeous.
Better than that, 'cause they
Yeah.
cook better as well. With that
Yeah.
big fat on.
Well, I cook them, not having an oven as well, I cut it into 4, put it in a dish and I microwave it. Do it about 20 minutes aside, depending on the size of the joint, and it comes out absolutely gorgeous.
It falls off it.
Yeah.
It falls apart.
Joe says, okay, I'll set up a Facebook soon, I'll message you. I'd like to send you a few things, I'll message you once I've set it up. Oh, that's really kind, Joe. Also, if anybody, you know, wants to send stuff out to us, obviously, as I said, look me up on Facebook and
Yeah.
I'll
It's not a cheap way of doing it at the moment, though, is it?
give you an address. I don't think Jamie paid all that much to send out packages sent to us, but I think he's done it airmail. Now, whether he's took it out the box and just bagged it, I'm not sure.
Oh, I think what he said, he's left it in the box sort of thing, put stuff around it, I think.
I don't know, but I don't think he paid too much, but then he didn't do like a next day, he just did
So.
battery save for 20% of the battery now.
Oh, no.
We're falling apart here tonight, guys.
How's that gone down?
Alan Greenwood said 2 things you cannot get in Benny. It's a lamb joint and a nice haddock fillet. Trust me, I've tried.
Yeah, but they serve these things in the bars, so you've got to be able to get them somewhere.
Yeah. When I was in Mercadona, as I said, I did get some lamb. It was like a family pack, and I was looking through the packs, and the guy in the supermarket was actually stocking the shelves. Did suggest this one pack because it had more in. It was obviously better value, but I had picked up a pack. They had some chops in, and it had got like a little like leg of lamb joint sort of thing, but it was that little. You'd have maybe got 1 or 2 slices of meat off it at the most, you know, and
Sure, it was a leg.
for the money it wasn't really worth the value to have that pack.
Try and have one there this week.
Yeah.
Stuff out for you?
I do need to find some other places. I am trying to find this Prime Pricks. Whether there is one actually in Benidorm itself. They're having some really, really good offers on stuff lately.
And the one that's down, what's it?
Up on Rufasa, I don't know. Maybe next time I'm up
No.
in town.
No. Different place, Marcus.
Marcus said no.
Okay,
So
we're going
I
to get on
don't
with this
know.
quiz. So,
Rich Dupton said Mercadona's the best for meat, but it's expensive. Aldi's quite good, and they have offers on a Thursday, Monday and Saturday. Get the leaflet from Aldi, they tell you when they have reduced meat, 30% off. And the trouble is, there isn't an Aldi actually sort of near, within sort of reason, really. Yeah, I think there's one up by Carrefour way. Joe said doesn't matter about price, Sue, once in a while. Send a few things, not going to break me. Oh, thanks, cheers, Joe.
Yes.
Yeah, we did laugh. We had somebody send us some stuff out earlier in the year. We haven't, it's only two and a half hours. Earlier in the year, and I think it cost her like about what was it, like something like £13, something for like a little box. And I said to her, like, if you'd have looked at Hermes,
Yeah, Hermes.
I think like we probably paid about that for a massive box, absolutely huge, weren't it?
Well, that much.
I don't. Maybe paid about 14, 15 pound, but it was like a huge box, weren't it?
Yeah.
But yeah, always worth having a look round where it does the best. Graham 101 said, any recommendations for a full English breakfast there? Sidebar,
Yeah, sidebar.
of course. Uncle Ron's Corner Bar, Harry's Bar, JJ's, tons of places.
Yeah.
So
So what they do in JJ is they do the like pasties with the Cornish pasties.
yeah. Steve Morris said a friend of mine's won a weekend in Workington. Is it lovely there? Weekend in Workington.
It is.
Not bad. Richard Upton says look out for a shop called Deal Sue that's springing up all over Spain, or the Europe equivalent to Poundland. Yeah, I did see a Deals when we walked down to Albir and Altea. There was a Deals on the way. I said when we come back through, I'll pop in there, and we never did. So maybe one day we'll take a trip out when it gets a little bit cooler. Yeah. Tanya Spears said, is there not a Dalprix at the back of the hotel? Dynastics. Yeah, that's a Dalprix. This is a Primaprix. So slightly different.
It's just a company, you think?
Yeah.
You move round again, so.
Richard Upton said, what's that shop called, Sue? Herpes? No, Hermes.
Hermes.
I know, I always call him that as well, Richard. Richard Upton says Spears.
Glad I got it right tonight.
Spears, now you were dragging the tone down low. First it's herpes, now it's pricks.
Yeah. Bring it back up a bit soon. Do another question.
Right, yeah, very quickly going to do another question before we go downhill. Right, done that. What was Marilyn Monroe's natural hair colour? What was Marilyn Monroe's natural hair colour? Joe said there's a lot of tricks tonight. For any little ones, Joe, that's the problem.
We've got to be quite
Richard said blonde. Joe said black. CC said ginger. What do you think? Marilyn Monroe's natural hair colour. Jam on it said brunette. KJE said brown.
lots of different choices here.
Can I have some more pop, please?
Yeah, you can. And only £15
Lindsay
a glass.
Nolan said brown. Only what?
£15 a glass.
Coming to this bar again.
Oh, well, you got no choices now, have you? I've got Sunderland.
I might go missing tomorrow. You'll find me in the paddock bar on the free Your Way cocktails.
Give them some money.
No, just spend yours. Grazie.
Yeah, so, what were we on about now? I forgot what we were on about.
Oh,
What were we on about?
thirsty. Marilyn's natural hair colour. Dazzy said goodnight. All Mike thinks it was blonde. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
What? Pink.
No. Marilyn Monroe's natural hair colour was ginger. There's only one person that got it right. Well done, CC. Lindsay Nolan said night dazzler. Joe said night
That's
dazzler.
what we'll get tomorrow.
What?
We'll do the biscuits. I don't know that for ages.
Can you even get them?
What's your idea?
I know where you get them, but you probably pay.
No, I don't want to go up Iceland.
No, not Iceland. It was on about the shop down the bottom.
Yeah, gotta go down there and get some curry tomorrow.
Alan Greenwood said, is it still hot there? Yeah, it was saying it was 27 earlier.
That was in the shadow, so
But
it's a lot
yeah,
hotter than that one.
that was in the shade. I say it was in the 30s again. I
Tis-
did.
Tis the one we used that temperature off, but
Oh,
it was
pardon me, I do
really shady
apologise, yeah.
this afternoon.
Yeah. I did take my t-shirt off. Don't worry, guys. I've got a little vest top, sun top underneath, and it was burning my back.
Yeah, good.
Between the shoulders, golden
Oh, no, I
shot.
thought we got away with it today.
Put your hand down.
Yeah, and
Patty Shield said, hi everyone. Love watching you all. Hopefully be in Benidorm November. I'll be looking to meet and buy you a few drinks. Lovely Patty. In the middle somewhere. Down just a fraction. Joe said, Mike, what curry sauce do you buy over there?
it's like it's like the Chinese one, isn't it? But it's really thick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can get different strengths. We normally get like just the normal one. You can get a mild. There's a hot one, but I think the hot one's a bit
Get the hot one
Oh,
first.
Marcus. Normally get the mild one.
Is that why you've been getting the mild ones?
Not
you
the
don't
mild one, I mean normally get the normal one.
So you don't get so much taste in.
It's in a little, imagine like when you go to the Chinese, you get like a little plastic takeaway container with a little lid on, that's what it's in.
Yeah.
And I normally slice it into 4 because you add water to it and it's like a paste, and you can
Good.
dilute it to the strength you want, and it usually will do for 4 meals.
Just do 3 next time.
Fiona said, hi guys, have you got your residency sorted yet?
No,
No.
still being looked at.
Still saying being processed.
Yeah.
Steve Morris said Auburn. Yeah, we've done on that one now, Steve.
The rest, next one is
There must be something on that road. 'Cause
double
here's some
some on down the
music.
road there.
Yeah. Next one. Name Fred Astaire's famous red-haired dancing partner. Name Fred Astaire's famous red-haired dancing partner. And I want the full name, please. KJE said, think you've got shot of those trolls. They've not been on tonight, not at the moment, no. Richard
Yeah, we've
said
got-
Ginger Rogers, CC said Ginger Rogers, Joe said Ginger Rogers, Julie
Yeah.
said Ginger Rogers, Richard said Mike gave it away. Right, you know what guys,
Still got it right tonight, that'll be me, done now.
this is for Mike, hold out your hand, other way.
I thought you could give me some money then.
Lindsay Nolan said Ginger Rogers, KJE, Ginger Rogers, I gave him money early and he gave it me back.
Oh, we know what's going on.
Suppose I'll have to give him some tomorrow though, so we can go filming and get a drink. I'd hate to think of them.
Yeah, with the trolls with
Oh.
rocks, what, about
No.
30 out this week. So hopefully we won't get it. A lot of it's the same person now, I think, anyway. Working really hard to get back.
Loves us that much wants them back.
Pretty sure the one is. We'll see.
4. Oh, just been bit, you little. Oh,
Some things have got no taste, have they?
3, 2, 1.
What was the
top
question?
leg. Oh,
I might know this one.
What was Fred Astaire's famous dancing partner? You already said, you ruined it.
Sorry
Was of
guys,
course Ginger Rogers.
I think I had a no in that one.
Well done, Richard.
What do you mean I got it
CC.
before Richard did?
Joe, Julie, Lindsay, KJE. Joe said who were the trolls? Various people, Joe.
Yeah.
Come in, they make silly comments. Usually during the streams they're just slightly rude comments, like just childish, we have to block. They just use like made up
Or offensive
accounts,
comments.
offensive,
Or racist comments.
yeah. But we do get occasional, like quite a lot of comments that are personal against us, and not just in the streams, we get them on the videos. Marcus has had a particularly bad spout to them, to the point where,
I cleaned his out last night, didn't I?
yeah, it got to the point where he was going to give up because, like, you know, he really had enough, and it wasn't till we sat down and Mike started clearing them out and going through comments that we could see why he had had enough, you know.
It's just silly people getting
But people can,
right.
you know, they get personal.
upsetting other people.
Yeah. Richard said it's not been so bad tonight though, no trolls in Worley. No, not Worley. Just
You said,
yeah. Richard said ignore them,
well, we all chat yours.
ignore them
Your
on
channel,
Marcus. What?
We'll be called happy soon.
No, I
Could be grumpy all the time then, that would it.
when I get a chance I need to do some videos for my channel because I haven't done any for a long time. I don't want it to sort of die off. I do need to go out and do some, but I want to do some more design to what the channel I'm actually trying to do about now.
What are you trying to do the channel about?
Like the channel is like videos from Scooter sort of idea thing, so really like that sort of thing, or like, you know, where there's drop curbs, where there's silly drop curbs, like there might be a drop curb one side but nothing the other, or hotels, like accessibility for hotels, even bars with accessory
Yeah.
accessibility. I mean, I've seen some bars,
Can't go see her in the bar.
no, but just like even wheelchair, I'm not joking, like the ramps, some of the ramps, you know, are like that. Well, there's one of the hotels, I think Marcus has done it on his video, and the ramp up to the hotel for anybody who's disabled is ridiculous. I
Like that one we did
really,
in Greece.
really, would not like to try and get a wheelchair up it. So yeah, I think,
I think the best one that I've seen is that shop down Pontietta, Cornjamie Avenue there. Their ramp is literally like that.
yeah.
You know, an old person wouldn't be able to walk up it, but that's your ramp to get into the shop. I don't think you want disabled people in there.
Joe said they're just jealous of you all living in Spain, Sue. Ignore them, block them, and don't let them get you down. Hold your heads high. What you have done, move over there, takes a lot.
It does get you though, it winds you up sometimes. It's weighing me up a few times.
Richard said, all right, Joe, this isn't Live Aid. And then he said, just kidding. Yeah. Joe, Richard had a strange sense of humour, so sometimes, like, don't take offence at anything. He's just kidding.
Unless you take the post as well.
Yeah, yeah, not unless you take the post. But yeah, sometimes, you know, it can get to you, they can be quite personal. As you know from the other night when I got quite upset by one.
Yeah, so he was here last Sunday.
Wasn't Sunday, it was Wednesday actually. Wednesday stream when I got upset and Marcus came in and gave me a hug.
I apologise then. Right, next question. Running out of time.
Richard said, what happened, Sue? On Mike's stream on Wednesday night, we got somebody in who was being quite nasty comment. It was aimed at Mike initially, but then sort of did turn round to, insult all of us, and just kind of left me in tears really, because you know, we don't
Anyway,
scrounge, we don't beg, we do work damn hard. It does take a lot of time what we do.
It's up to you guys if you want to put any super chats in or anything. That's up to you guys.
Yeah.
I'm not forcing you to do it.
No.
We'll still be here next week.
Mhm.
Fine,
Yeah,
hopefully.
hopefully.
God willing and all that.
Anyway, we've done that one.
There we go. Getting near the end of the quiz.
And
now.
the last question.
The last question.
What is the world's tallest tree? What is the world's tallest tree? Alan Greenwood said, Mike, you being a WBA fan, need a sense of humour.
Yeah. I think with some of the managers
Yeah.
we've had.
Richard said chestnut. CC said a giant sequoia. Joe said, I did see that comment, Sue, and at the end of the day, anyone that wants to buy you a drink or anything else, it's nobody else's business. Thanks, Joe.
Yeah, well, haven't got to, we can't force you. Appreciate it if
Vera
you do,
Topping
like.
said that's awful. How can they be racist? Do you mean racist against black people, but you're not black? Don't understand. Did we say they were racist?
Yeah,
Not
we have had racist comments on them. I don't think we're going to go there, guys. It's, yeah.
more racist against my disability, guys. That sort of thing.
I
Just
don't really want to
whatever,
go there,
really,
so
yeah.
that kind of works.
Yeah. Richard said, exactly, Joe, I'll buy them a drink when I get there for all the hard work over the years. Cheers. Yeah, I think she is on a wind up, Richard. KJE said, Sue, are the scooters very reliable? Have you had anything go wrong with yours? No, and I will recommend if anybody wants a scooter when they are here, I highly recommend the company that I use.
Yeah.
It's British Mobility Rentals, BMR. The chap's name is Mike. He's an English guy. He'll see you right with anything that you need, guys. It's facing the casino on Avenida Mediterráneo. The back of the Santander.
Will he deliver to the hotel where you're stopping?
I'm not sure, but I should imagine he'd sort something out. It's the back of the Santander Bank.
Pretty sure he
Just
would
behind
do.
there. Yeah.
If you wanted it for when you
Yeah.
get there, sort of thing.
Joe said acorn tree. Thank you all. Said good night, everyone. Good night, Mike and Sue. Got school in the morning. It's been fun. God bless.
Yeah, you
Good
know what?
night, Frankie.
Enjoy school tomorrow.
Uh-huh. Vera said, oh, that's terrible. Richard said, see you. Frankie. Joe said, am I seeing wrong? Tallest tree, was that the question yet? The
Yeah.
tallest tree? Night, Frankie. Stay safe. Hopefully we'll see you Tuesday on Marcus's stream. So, yes, guys, the tallest tree in the world is the coast redwood, and it's one of 3 sequoia species.
Right, we've just had a warning, we've got 10% left. I can't really plug it in. So, yeah, if we do happen to go before the end of the
Yeah.
stream, I'm sorry, I think we'll make it, but
So the closest, nobody actually did get it, but CC did say the giant sequoia. So CC, yeah, I'm going to give you that because it does
give us
say
a height on that then.
it's a sequoia species. Huh?
You didn't give us a height on it, no.
No.
No, I didn't.
Richard Upton said night, everyone. See you Tuesday.
Yeah, we'll be. Yeah, I'm on Tuesday.
Yeah,
With Marcus.
yeah.
Hopefully, I'll find a shirt by then.
Mhm.
never know.
We have got the quiz for Tuesday nights.
Oh, excuse me. Yeah. There we go.
So it's been a good night. Everybody's
Really?
saying good night. Wayne, I thought you'd gone. Wayne's still in, wobbly. Joe says thank you, Mike, Sue and Marcus, for all you do. Love these live streams, keeps me company. No worries, Joe. And as I said, you know, if you want to set up a Facebook and send me a friend request.
We enjoy doing them most of the
Yeah.
time, don't we?
Yeah. Just say, you know, it's Joe from the chat, whatever. Because sometimes I do get people send me friend requests and I'm like, who's this? I do sort of have to
I
say.
don't really do Facebook. I've got a
Do
Facebook,
I know you?
but
Yeah.
I don't really do it. It's
Facebook's very bad as well for recommending you to total strangers.
yeah.
You come up on their page, all like, you might know this person. And then I get these friend requests and I'm like, do I know you? Facebook recommended you. Well, I'm sorry, like,
Yeah.
I don't know you, I'm not.
I mean, when I was doing it, trying to build mine up, I was getting like recommended about 10,000 people a day.
Yeah.
Don't only let you have 5,000 people on there, won't they?
Mm-hmm.
It's yeah.
Yeah. Wayne B was having his supper. Oh, we'll let you off. I hope it was something nice. CC said night everyone. Thanks Sue, Mike and Marcus. Nice chilled evening. GCC, when I do get my money cleared through and I get me fish petty and that, I'll try and do a little film of it. The little fishes chewing on my toes. Richard said I sent you a
Jumping
friend
out, you mean?
request. No worries, Richard. I've looked for that. Joe said I'm going to set up when I'm off here. Right, I'll keep an eye out. Lindsay said night. Joe said CC night. Thank you all. Said that's what we are, family. We are family. I've got Fish Face here with me.
Now you're going to get copyrighted.
Right, Fish Face here with me. Yeah. Wayne B said, hi Sue, have you coloured your hair? It looks nice, I like the colour.
It's in between at the moment, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it's in between. I have got a pink hair colour. It's not permanent, it just wash out, but I think because it's been so warm as well, it has kind of faded, but somehow like,
It's more like highlights now.
yeah,
Big
it's,
highlights in it.
I do quite like it actually. I wouldn't mind it as
Don't wash it then.
like a colour because I've got blonde and there's like more like a, I don't know what you call it, like a gingery sort of blonde, and then this lovely like strawberry pinky colour. But unfortunately, my roots are starting to come in, so it will before long. It's normally the back that goes first with being in the pool. Even if I put a cap on, it usually like takes it out the back. But yeah, I do.
Yeah, I was a general in for a birthday. She wants her head on it. I think it was just
think-
generally.
I think a phone's the main thing on the agenda. Before it
Oh, you
dies.
want a new phone?
Need a new phone. My phone does its own thing now.
We're going to be struggling now, I reckon.
Alan Greenwood said I call it two-faced book. Joe says take care everyone. See you Tuesday. See you Tuesday. Wayne
Yeah, see
B
you
said
Tuesday.
yes, you were much pinker when we met you. True. Richard Upton says excuse me Wayne. Yeah, that sounds bad. You was much pinker.
Yeah.
Wayne B said I
Faded
like the
eggs.
blonde sewing through. It suits you, Sue. The weird thing is, I did have to take my hair down to blonde to actually put the pink on to make the pink work. But when I did lighten it, it was like quite horrible brassy blonde, to be honest. It was really like, you know, that kind of horrible yellowy blonde.
I like it the first night we come on there and it was
Orange.
showing up orange, wasn't
Orange,
it?
yeah.
That really looked good on you.
Yeah. But I did put the pink on, but But yeah, it seems to have gone whirly blonde, I suppose, with the sun as well. Wayne
Yeah,
B
because I'll-
said Richard Long.
It's one going on.
Just brush the dandruff.
No, I shouldn't have done mine yet.
Mm,
Should have left that a few more weeks.
yeah.
It's just starting to, sun getting at me now. Start itching and starts peeling now.
Wear your cap and then cap makes it even hotter, doesn't it?
Just watching the replay there.
Like all the dandruff
Quite
everywhere.
bold on top now.
Yeah. Quite.
I have to get one of them, what's it, caps now?
Mm. Uh-huh.
Proper flat cap thing.
But yeah, you do have to be careful. It's been very hot, very humid. It's horrible because you just sweat so much. Absolutely hate that.
Yeah, but we've had a couple of cooler weeks, haven't we? And so
Yeah.
I thought, well,
Yeah.
take it off.
Last night, because we're going out, jumped in the shower before we went out, and I got out and I'm starting to get dry and I'm just sweating again. And I'm like, was it even worth it? It's horrible.
Could have done with them leaving the pool open a bit longer.
Yeah,
couldn't they?
could have done. Really could have done. The problem is as well here, like when you're out and about, I mean, it obviously must be like sand here and stuff, the dust with the heat. And it gets on your skin and you're sweating and you can go like that and it's just like, it's under your nails and everything. And it's horrible, it doesn't matter, you can really...
Sandblasting as well.
Yeah, I'm going to buy a scrubbing brush. I think it'd be the only way to get it off. It's like,
Remember last year when I had all that lot of loose skin on me?
oh, horrible,
Been
yeah.
in the pool.
Yeah.
You
Like when
literally
you-
just
Mm,
pull it off.
yeah, like, and you're drying and it's all like bits on your skin, yeah. Yeah. I bet if I got a wet wipe and went like that, it'd probably be like brown, sandy colour. It's like the dust in the air.
That's all your artificial tan stuff coming
That's
off.
probably what it is. And probably like, yeah.
Well, you ain't using artificial tan stuff.
No, I'm not. But no, I mean, that's probably what it is, washing all my tan off. Like,
Or real tan. It's just
Mm.
one of them bottle things.
yeah. Lovely and tanned. Oh no, what's that?
Spray roof downstairs.
No, did you hear something go blah, blah, blah? Maybe it's your phone about to... If the
Yeah, I
phone
think the
does
phone-
suddenly go off, guys, that's what it is, because it is getting close on his batteries. Steve Morris said, Mike, have you thought about having your hair permed to make it look thicker?
A bit what?
Yeah.
You can still
It's
like
nothing
us.
to perm at the moment, but Wayne B said, what was that? Yeah, see, everybody heard it. It was like a blah, blah, blah. Probably his phone saying that it's getting close to...
Yeah, we're nearly out on the phone, so
I'm still sort of
Well, we've
keep
got about 5
trying
minutes
until
to
it
go, haven't
goes
we?
off, yeah.
feeling a bit sore actually.
Richard Upton said, Mike, I heard you ran a business in England years ago called Mike Hunt's Firm. Is that right? Mike Hunt's Firm? No. No. It's probably one of Richard's sense of humours, but I'm not getting it. But definitely not,
Yeah, I can see
no.
where that's going, but
Yeah. He says, oh, don't. Don't know.
a few things back in the UK.
Yeah, I used to do eBay.
Used to do alright on eBay in patches, didn't we?
Yeah, I don't think
Never
eBay quite works
constant.
over here now.
I miss doing eBay though. All that stuff you got to sell on.
Yeah. I mean, we have got, to be honest, I've never really done any good on Facebook though, selling stuff. Yeah, people sort of want stuff and then they don't come out. Wayne B said, Mike, your head looks like mine. If a perm works for you, Mike, I'll have the same.
Yeah. Well, like Kevin Keegan then.
Yeah. Could have one of them ponytails just put on the back, couldn't he, though? You think?
Look at you one. Could do a lot then, couldn't it?
Like that guy I seen the other day, he was bald and just had a stupid ponytail. But it weren't even like at the back, it was up on top somehow. So it's a bit
It's pretty
strange.
good, like.
Strange.
Yeah, could be the judge as well, couldn't it? No permanent. Sorry, that.
Could have it braided. That'd be nice.
I know how you go on with that. That was really.
I don't think I would
Oh.
have it like that again. I think if I ever did think about having it again, I would maybe just do it with the two braids. Just like the two braids, it's braided and just two long braids down the back, rather than having like the head full. They're quite heavy as well, they were.
Kept saying no when you went yes.
Yeah, just knocked myself out. They didn't last that long anyway, did they? Which Dupton said, yeah,
Different, all
eBay was
different.
good, spent many years flogging those free Alton Tower tickets she got from the Sun. At one time I was getting 10 copies a day to flog those and make good money.
We did all right with the coupons, didn't we?
Yeah, we used to get.
Used to buy them off eBay. You buy like coupons for chocolate,
Yeah,
beer, everything.
like, yeah, £5 off Maxwell House coffee, and just go and get big jars, like Andrex toilet roll, that was a good one.
We got the shop set up then as well, didn't
Yeah, we have like a little shop.
we? So,
Pop.
so when the kids come out, they'd all be around ours to see what we bought that day. Like.
They used to wait for you
Bags
to
and
come back
bags
from
of
the
stuff like
shops.
That's it.
And no, the women used to wait for you to come back. And you used to have to lock the door, and they'd be like tapping on the window. And I'd have to, I used to have like two little bits of paper, and the one side said closed, and the other side said open. And I'd have to put the closed in the window, and they'd still be knocking on the door through the light. As soon as you
Good
go off
though,
the
we might-
bus, they'd be round you like, what
money
time
out
are you
of
going to
that.
be open? Yeah, to the co-op over the road, Gloucester, so.
Yeah, we got into the beer and we got a warning, didn't we, off the police? And
Yeah.
just thought, wow, that's not worth doing.
Uh-huh.
Then what happened? Somebody went over the car with beer and mentioned it over there.
Yeah, I think somebody dropped us in it, they weren't happy. Wayne B said, the wig I wore for the Fiesta 2019 I loved. I was Austin Powers. I enjoyed having hair for the day. And he said, bless you, Sue, thank you.
There
See, I still think you lot should be like the moles.
you go. What?
Gangsters and moles I wanted to do for the fancy dress, and I won't do it.
Bit dark underground. I know my eyes are doing that, but like a mole.
A mole, a girl, a woman. You know, dress in a dress, hair. And then I've suggested vicars and nuns. Richard Upton said, you know what would make a good business in Spain if someone got a big van and stocked it up with food and drove it about selling it from the back. When I grew up in Yorkshire, they had one of those.
Yeah, all of the, clamp down on that. Good fish and chip shop do well over here. Just a normal fish and chip shop like in the UK.
Like, especially around the campsites.
Yeah, where you got to take it away?
Like a fish and chip van
So you're
around the
thinking
campsites.
mobile, I'm thinking
You're thinking actual chip shop,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah,
just a little
because
chip shop where nobody sits in, you just come to the counter, get what you want, come out,
yeah.
or up to paper.
As I said the other day, there is like a Mr. Chippy, whatever it is, on the
Yeah, but did you
Avenue.
go that way or not? I'm down there myself. You actually wrap chips?
No, Avenida Mediterrano, the cones. Because I've seen the cones on the thing, you just
Well,
cone
if
of
you
chips.
go in all the fish and chips then, do you get them wrapped up or not?
I don't know. Just kind of put me off when I seen the cones.
Look at that, try it.
KJE said good night and thank you for an interesting chat. Good night, KJE.
You know,
I think the British Chippy down on the English Square, but I think he does his in a tray.
one, yeah, well, try it. I suppose that's the nearest you'll get over here,
Wayne B said what would be a good business in Benny is a cable car rise the cross.
yeah.
There you go, Wayne. Do you want to go into business?
Yeah.
When you come back over, you, Mike, Marcus and Dazza are all going up the cross, you know.
But he don't snow really, isn't it?
What, skiing down?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
make great skis, man.
Richard Upton said, yeah, Wayne, or the small bus that went up and down from there regularly. I think the trouble is with the cross, you was on about this the other day, weren't you? It's the last little bit up to the cross, even if you got a taxi up to the cross, I think there's still like a last
Yeah,
little bit, is there?
what it is at the moment, it's just like, there's no real parking up there now, they've stopped that. So you come to the end where the fence is sort of thing, then you've got like some picnic tables and whatnot, and a big area there to walk up, but when you get to the fence the other side, to actually go up, it's just like rocks and yeah, just like rocks walking up the hill. It's okay as long as you're fairly good on your feet sort of thing.
Which I'm not, so obviously I've never been on.
You might make it. It is a bit all over the place. Isn't it?
Richard Upton said, oh, read that.
I would have thought they'd have done it by now, to be honest, and fixed it. So
Richard said, how far is the cross from you? Does it take long to get there?
about 3/4 of an hour.
Yeah, it did
Maybe.
take you and Jamie and that long when you and
It's
the
about 2
lads
hours
went
up
up.
there and back, maybe.
Yeah. Joe Cecilia said good night, worthy enjoy.